Pirates fight for old Southwestern, for alma mater dear. Pirates fight for old Southwestern. To Southwestern will be loyal to the sun from the sky. And remember to the end that our fight will never die. Pirates fight, yeah we win, ayy. Pirates fight, whoa, to the end, whoa. Pirates fight, yeah we win, ayy. Pirates fight, yeah, to the end, whoa, to the end.
And good afternoon and welcome to Southwestern Pirates football here on the Vype Live Network. My name is Merle Bertrand, coming to you live from Birkabach Field in Georgetown, Texas. Joined once again today by TJ Vela, Chuck Tracy making his way down to the sidelines on his way back from San Diego. Our producer Melvin Jones, Akoya Anderson and Michael Rhodes on camera, and Nathan Nunez, our QA. And TJ, after a frustrating loss to Rose College last week up in Memphis, it's not going to get any easier today for the Pirates against the number 25th ranked Berry Vikings.
No, Merle, it's not going to get any easier at all, but for the Pirates and for Southwestern, when we moved to this new conference, this is what we wanted. We wanted tougher competition,
right,
tougher opponents. So coming here today, the Pirates, they expected that. They know it's not going to be easy, but if it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it.
That's exactly right. And we've seen it. The Pirates are capable of doing some really good things. We both watched the game last week. We were here 2 weeks ago. They can really look good sometimes, and the next minute they kind of trip over the shoestrings and fall down the stairs. It's easy to watch a team that's really good all the time. It's even easier to watch a team that's really bad all the time. There's no expectations. These guys will kind of give you whiplash. How hard is it as a player and coaches to develop that consistency? Because that's all they need is to put those good things together.
It's super hard, Merle. It's one of those things that when you look at a team and you try and say, oh, what could we have done better? It's the consistency aspect. But it's also hard because this team that we're going to see today isn't the team we expected to see at the beginning of the year because injuries happened. So that whole offensive line, we had some injuries on defense. And so when you have new people coming in, it's hard to develop that consistency because you really don't practice with these guys too much. It's like, oh, I had to get thrown into the fire and make something work. So it's so hard to develop that consistency from that aspect.
And then the last thing to talk about here, the Pirates playing an 11 o'clock game for the first time, at least in modern school history. How does that affect things as a player? I mean, Melvin Jones, we'll hear from him in just a second. We were talking about, man, not enough coffee, and, got here is about 4 cars in the parking lot for the tailgate. How does that affect things at 11 o'clock start, that rhythm and all that kind of stuff?
Well, it affects your routine the most, I think. When we think about what time the Pirates get here, they get here at least 2 hours before the game time, so everything now, when you normally play at 1, now you're playing at 11, everything gets pushed up 2 hours early. So you're having breakfast now at 6 a.m. in the field house, 6:30 a.m. just to make sure that you can get taped up and get ready to go and get over here at Birkelbach in time. So as a player, you have to adjust to that. And mentally, sometimes it's tough. But the true competitors like the Pirates, I think they're ready today, and it's going to be a good game.
Well, let's bring our intrepid producer, Mr. Melvin Jones. Melvin was here getting everything set up and ready to go. Has your coffee kicked in yet, sir?
Not yet. It is still early. It is very early, 11 o'clock kickoff out here in Georgetown. Goodness gracious, Merle, you and I had games last night. I'm surprised we're awake right now. This is insane.
Well, Michael Rose, one of our camera operators, he's not on a microphone. He had the night off last night because Austin High played on Thursday night, so he should be nice and refreshed. So, those shots of the officials are out of focus. We can't blame having football on Friday night. But it's a beautiful day. We've been complaining about the heat since the start of the year, 110 degrees or so, about 100 degrees when we were here 2 weeks ago. Everybody's out there wearing sweatshirts, and the sun is out, but it's cool. And for the first time, TJ, we've actually got some football weather.
Yeah, this is what football in Texas feels like. And for me, for a big guy who always carries a towel around with him, I haven't had to use a towel today. It's felt so nice today, and I think the Pirates, they've been waiting for this. I don't know what the weather's like out in Georgia, so I don't know how Barry feels about it, but this is what everyone's been waiting for, football weather in Texas, and there's no better team to watch than the Southwestern Pirates.
Well, that sets the table here. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to hear from Southwestern Pirates head coach Joe Austin. He'll talk about last week's game up in Rose and set the table for today's contest here against the Berry Vikings. You're watching Southwestern Pirates football on the Vype Live Network. And we're pleased to be joined once again to the Pre-Game show by the head coach of the Southwestern Pirates, Coach Joe Austin, on a cool Thursday afternoon. A little weather, finally getting a little bit of football weather. And Coach, on last Saturday against Rhodes College, Pirates did some really nice things that we saw on the show the other night. A couple of things that weren't so nice, a couple of bad breaks. The end result, a 31-7 loss, so obviously more of the bad than the good, I guess. But still, I thought the team looked pretty good. And your thoughts on Saturday's game?
Definitely a mixed bag. I guess that starts with the things that didn't go well. We had 2 turnovers, including a really bad break on a punt that hit us.
Right.
And Rhodes recovered. And that was at a really crucial time at the very beginning of the second half. So that was a tough break with the 2 turnovers. From our defense, we had more of the one-play scores on breakdowns. We've got to figure out a way through personnel and scheme and everything we can do on the player and coach side to get rid of those. There's just way more of those breakdowns leading to one-play touchdowns than there should be. We also got beat up pretty good on third down. Rhodes was about 70 to 75%, I forget exactly, on third and fourth down. Now, I give them some credit. They called some really great plays at the right time. Their quarterback played better than I think I'd ever seen him play. But there's some things that I think we can do better to fix that. On offense, we weren't quite as physical. I shouldn't say we weren't anywhere near as physical as we were against Birmingham Southern. Against Birmingham Southern, we ran the ball 68 times for 311 yards, imposed our will, that opened things in our passing game. This was not a good effort from our front compared to what we think they can do. So we're looking for them to come back strong again this week. Look more like they looked against Birmingham Southern. The strengths, going back to our defense, is our first and second down defense was really, really good. Mm-hmm. We got Rhodes into a tremendous number of third and longs. We just didn't get off the field on very many of them.
I was having flashbacks to 2013.
Yeah, it felt like that, like we were playing all freshmen. We're playing a lot of freshmen and sophomores, but not all freshmen and sophomores. And on offense, our passing game, especially to our running backs and our H-backs, was really strong. Not a great day for our wide receivers, but our running backs in particular had a strong day. They accounted for 76% of our total yards on offense. So that group had a particularly strong day.
Yeah, we've been talking the past couple of weeks about how you've kind of reconfigured the secondary and that kind of thing. It seemed a little bit better. And does it help knowing that you can get them in first and second along and just figuring out what to do to get them off the field? Does that help out a little bit, kind of narrowing it down some?
Well, certainly. I mean, the fewer number of things you're trying to address from a schematic standpoint and address from a personnel standpoint, the better off you are. So the more we can eliminate those scenarios, I think is good. Our first down defense, our run defense in general, has been pretty darn good. The things that skew our run stats a little bit are the big plays we give up.
Right.
We gave up a long touchdown run because a linebacker just didn't take the quarterback, and that was his assignment. And that really skews things. But in general, our run defense has been strong, and that's our senior part of our defense, like literally the seniors.
Right.
They're on the defensive line, they're in the inside linebacker core, and they continue to perform every week and do a pretty good job.
Yeah, it just seemed like one of those games where you can't pick one play that made the difference, but there were like 3 or 4 of them, and you think, wow, if this goes a little bit different, the game goes different. And that's been kind of the case in some of the losses so far this year, it seems like.
Well, it has been. We're very competitive in this league, and we're only getting started.
Right.
Over 60% of our depth chart is freshmen, sophomores, and transfers. So we do have some veterans, particularly on defense. Overall, our team is very, very young. And the players that are playing that are young are playing because they're good. Mm-hmm. They're ready. So we've been right there. I told the team on Wednesday, we've earned the right to be disappointed in these games.
Right.
We've earned the right to not feel good when things don't go our way. But there's a lot that we can do better from a coaching standpoint, from a playing standpoint. And we've got a good opponent today, which I'm sure you're going to ask me about. So we'll need to eliminate a lot of the mistakes that have been repeat mistakes.
Yeah, in fact, that's coming up right now. Barry coming in here. They just dropped their first game of the season to Trinity, and a game that went right down to the wire. We talked about that on the show a little bit on Monday night. They're averaging about 55.8 points per game, which pretty much scares any defensive coordinator. But talk about Barry a little bit. It doesn't get any easier for the Pirates this week.
They're very good. They're very good top to bottom. They are as fast of a football team as we're going to play all year. Mm-hmm. Their linemen are fast. Their offensive linemen are lean and fast. Their defensive line's fast. It's not just the skill players. And their offense, obviously, with 56 points a game, is a headliner, and their defense is very good also. Mm-hmm. So don't undersell their defense. Their 2 tailbacks, number 3 and number 9, are as good or better than anybody we're going to see all year. They are very, very good. So we'll have our hands full just dealing with how good they are physically, which is why we can't afford to have the breakdowns that we've had all year. We can't give up one-play drives on our defense. We got to be more physical on offense so that we can control the football more. That opens up our passing game. It gets our running game going. So it's just continuing to work on the things that we haven't been great at. Because there's so many things that have gone pretty well, as you pointed out, in spurts and in parts of games. And in Birmingham Southern, really for the whole game, everything was great except for the one-play scores we gave up.
Well, and unfortunately, it's not like the Olympics. We can throw out the score you don't like from the Russian
that's right.
judge.
Can't throw out the Russian judge.
Yeah. We always talk about getting off to a good start. With them coming in here and the scoring so much, so many points per game, has there been any extra emphasis this week on hanging in close? So you get into the locker room maybe, tied ahead, close to the ballgame. You don't give up 21 first quarter points and almost out of the game before the second quarter starts.
No, that's not something we talked about. What we focus on is playing the best we can relative to our ability and giving our best effort, putting that on the field. And that should be what's able to keep us in the game. And I think you're right that the longer the game's close, the more the pressure might shift to them. They're in the top 25 and they're trying to fight for a playoff berth, and they're definitely going to be trying to put on a display. They're trying to sell themselves to the people who do the regional rankings and the polls, and they pick the large teams for the NCAA playoffs. But it's just about us.
Yeah.
It's about us eliminating the mistakes, being physical, and playing the best possible game that we can.
And then the last thing to talk about, for the first time ever, the Pirates, or at least the first time in the modern era, the Pirates playing an 11 o'clock game. The weather's a little bit cooler, so I guess breakfast tacos for the tailgate this week, right?
Yeah, it's the big noon kickoff.
Yeah.
So right when the first round of Division I games start is when we'll start.
Right.
We're doing that to accommodate Barry's travel schedule, flying in Friday, flying in Saturday evening after the game. And you're going to see a lot of that in our league, where there's different start times based on what teams are trying to do with their flight travel.
How does that change things with that earlier start? Even a 1 o'clock to 11 o'clock, that's a 2-hour difference. Doesn't sound like much, but these guys are somewhat creatures of habit a little bit.
Well, it's up to how the players handle that personally, how they handle their sleep and their rest and being able to get up and get themselves going. But both teams have to do it, right?
Right.
So hopefully we'll do a great job with that. Hopefully it's a little bit of advantage that we're sleeping in our own beds.
Any final thoughts before we let you go?
No, very good team. A team that's in the top 25. They deserve to be there. We'll need to play really well. We'll need to play to our potential to be able to give them a good game.
Well, we'll find out here how it all unfolds very shortly, but we'll take a break and be right back for the opening kickoff. You're watching Southwestern Pirates football on the Vype Live Network. And welcome back to Birkelbach Field. We're just moments away from kickoff. Southwestern Pirates against the Berry Vikings. Merle Bertrand, TJ Vela, Melvin Jones here. Chuck Gracie has made his way in from San Diego. Chuck, I don't know, can you hear us down there? We all wired up and good to go? Yeah, he's giving us the thumbs up. I was going to throw you under the bus and say that you were almost going to be late because you grabbed an extra helping of breakfast tacos, but I guess that's not the case. What's it like down there on the sidelines? It's not 110 degrees for the first time.
Yeah, it's actually kind of cold down here, man. And windy. It should play a factor, I think, today. The wind is pretty strong down here on the field.
Yeah, I can see that now that he mentioned it. The flag, as the Pirates take the field here, the flag blowing pretty hard from left to right for the most part, but kind of swirling a little bit. Stand by. We're going to come back down to you as Coach Austin will join you for his thoughts here in just a second. But TJ, we're ready to go. And as you said at the outset, not going to get it easier. Barry comes in here ranked number 25 in the country. They started football the same time the Pirates did back in 2013. Their head coach, Tony Konzuski, like Coach Austin, the only coach that the Barry Vikings have ever had here. They come in at 3-1 overall, 1-1 in conference play after going down swinging 46-37 at home to number 6 Trinity last Saturday. They score nearly 56 points per game, so the Pirates really need to buckle up and keep this thing close. They cannot afford to fall behind 21 points in the first quarter.
No, Pirates cannot afford to fall behind early. And the big thing for them this week, and honestly every week, is just play your assignment. You have to be 1 out of 11. Play your one assignment as a teammate. And if they can do that, I think they have a chance here in this game. It's not going to be easy. Barry's a great opponent. They don't need to play perfect, the Pirates don't.
Right.
But they need to play close to perfect as they can. No blown assignments. Keep it within your reach.
Coach Joe Austin's Pirates enter this morning's game at 1-4 overall and 1-2 in the SAA after falling 31-7 at Rhodes College last week. And that 31-7 score just a little bit misleading. It was a very competitive game, but just critical mistakes at the wrong time, and that's the kind of thing the Pirates cannot afford to do here today.
No, it's not, but it looks like now Chuck's going to grab Coach. Nope.
Coach wants to talk after kickoff.
Okay. Oh, that'll work. His game, his rules, his show, right?
Yep.
So down there to the captains for the Pirates. Looks like the usual suspects, Peyton Ludeman, number 11, and number 60 is going to be Anderson Johnson.
It was Peyton's birthday the other day, Merle. It's
Oh,
his
very
birthday
cool.
week, yeah.
Oh, to be young again.
Well, he's a senior at this point. He's a
Right.
mid-year. He's old. He can get the senior discount at Luby's.
You see Anderson Johnson and Civvies down there. He's been battling injuries all season long, unable to go today. Part of what TJ talked about with the injuries on the offensive line. Good to see him moving a little bit. Hopefully he can get back out there to finish out the season for the Pirates.
Yeah, he's someone the Pirates really rely on. There's another key injury on the defensive side. Blaine Corkin has his shoulder injury. He didn't play last week because of the targeting. But
Right.
This week he's out because of his shoulder.
Well, that's a shame. He came in the second half and had a couple of big plays, and must have got banged up at some point. So we're about ready to go. The Pirates will be the home team, obviously, in the black with the gold numerals and the white pants. Barry in the road white jerseys with the navy blue pants and the blue numerals, blue helmets. On a beautiful day here in Georgetown.
And it is heads. Barry, you've won the toss. You want to defer to the second half? The Pirates want to receive. Which way would you like to kick? All right, you're going to kick from the north side. All right. All right. Southwestern, we'll receive you. Good luck, gentlemen. Take care.
Okay, so there you go. The Pirates will get the football first. Opportunity number 1, TJ. Take some time off the clock, go down and score some points, and get yourself off to a good start here this afternoon.
The last time the Pirates were here offensively, they put the ball in the end zone.
All right, Chuck, you got Coach standing by. Take it away, sir.
Coach back at home, chance to set things right. What's the focus been this week?
Still on focus.
On focus?
Preparing for the game, focusing on our skills, focusing on our assignments. They're a very good. We're going to have to play a very accurate game.
Well, and TJ was just talking about a pregame. It's assignment football. Everyone needs to do their assignment for the Pirates to be successful.
Absolutely. That's been the focus.
So, will the wind or the cool weather play any effect to this?
Well, the wind's going to affect the kicking. I don't know how much it'll affect the passing. The cool weather is just a nice day. I think everybody's happy about that.
Okay. Good luck, Coach. There you go, Merle.
All right, Chuck.
Coach, on the same page as TJ, focus and assignment football will be the key to success.
Well, that sounds good. Thank you, and catch your breath for the first time in about 3 hours.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we're ready to go. Pirates will get the football first, and they'll be going from right to left. And we talked about the wind, and I'll look over to the flag, CJ, and they're hanging limply down in the flagpole. But it's always a little bit different from the flagpole to the field here, right?
No, it definitely is always a little bit different. And there, honestly, we rarely see the wind go left to right here at Birkelbach. It's usually right to left. That cold front blew in, and here today we have to have the wind coming in left to right.
64 degrees, sunny skies here in Georgetown, Texas. If you're listening in from the Atlanta area, Georgetown is about 30 miles north of Austin on I-35. So the Pirates break the huddle. It might be the only huddle we see this afternoon in the modern era. And the ball is in the air. We're underway from Georgetown as the kickoff is going to sail into and out of the end zone. Southwestern will take over first down and 10 at the 25-yard line, led by freshman quarterback Jalen Spriggs, 48 out of 85, 758 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. Christian Reed's getting the start at running back, but him and Devin Phillips and really a whole host running back of committee have gotten the job done for the Pirates in the running game.
Yeah, there's about 5 different running backs that Coach Mask and Coach Austin can lean on here. And they're going to use everybody, folks. Be ready for us to be saying a lot of names here in that backfield today.
Pirates averaging 26 points a game, 404 yards a game, going up against a Berry defense that's given up 24.8 points per game and 290. So here we go, first down 10, 25-yard line, and right to the running game, and a nice hole right off the middle. Good start out across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And Christian Reeves, a sophomore, playing his way back into the lineup after battling an injury, picks up 6 yards, second down and 4.
One thing that the Pirates do really well offensively is pull with their linemen. Right there you saw Mark Gomez pull around the right side, and then the running back followed him right up the hole.
Trips wide right, one to the near side. Give it to him again, and same result. Not quite as productive that time, but about a one or 2 yard pickup brings up a third down and short here.
And because the Pirates pull so well, the linebackers key on that. If you saw right there on that last play, the linebacker saw the left guard pull and immediately went straight to the hole, and that's where he met the running back, number 1, Christian Reeves.
So a big third down here for Southwestern. 3rd and 3 from the 32. 2 receivers wide right, one to the near side. Blitz coming from the edge. Pirates pick it up and digging for the yardage, trying to get that push. I don't think he quite got there. He might be about a foot shy. Looked good when it started, but the Bear defense closed the hole quickly.
Yeah, that blitz from the left side from Barry didn't affect the play as much, but it can affect the running back psychologically, and I think that time he was tippy-toeing to the line.
Yep.
Didn't hit it as hard, and it looks like Pirates going to go 3 and out in their first drive.
Luke Carlton on the stop for the Vikings, and Charlie Fournier set to punt it away. Back to receive the kick for Barry is Curtis Brown, or check that, Nate Lyons. Fournier, a high kick, not particularly deep, but it turns over and angles out of bounds. And Fournier will be disappointed with that effort. It's going to be marked at about the 43-yard line, so only about a 28-yard punt for Fournier. And now the Pirate defense come on the field for the first time to face this Berry offense. Southwestern's defense giving up 449.2 yards per game and 36.4 points per game. Berry, as we talked about, 55, almost 56 points a game, 525 yards per game, led by senior quarterback Blake Hembry, who is 53 out of 88, 798 yards, 10 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. So a big test here for this Pirate defense. Hembry, pistol formation, bootleg now to his left, swings it out left side, incomplete. Overshot his intended target, tried to swing it out to DeAndre Wilson. Second down and 10.
And Hembry had the target. Wilson just overthrew him a little bit. That was a great job making the Southwestern defense flow with the play action. And like I said, they had him. It would have been a big gain. Luckily for the Pirates, incomplete.
Peyton Ludeman in the area. Second down and 10 from the 41-yard line. Handoff up the middle and diving out across the 45 to the 46. Ludeman on the stop, tripping up the running back Brandon Cade. Cade comes in, 45 carries, 543 yards, averaging 10.8 yards per carry. Their other running back, Josh Rogers, averaging 7.8 yards per carry. So their gash and defense is on the ground.
Well, look at that offensive line. They're
Yeah.
huge. They're
Yeah.
corn-fed.
Third down and 5 from the 46-yard line. Chance to get off the field. Pirates show pressure. Blow it up. Crashing in from the backside for Southwestern was Alec Gomez. He was in the backfield at the handoff. Very, very lucky they didn't fumble the football away.
No, they are very lucky. And right there, if you look back at that play, Alec Gomez on a design blitz, just a perfect call from Coach Kriesel, the defensive coordinator. The pulling guard and tackle had no shot to take basically Alec Gomez right to the chest, and he plowed right through him and disrupted that play from the beginning. Huge stop from the senior. And now Barry, the high-powered offense that they have, is forced to go 3 and out in their first drive.
Adrian Garza back to receive the kickoff here for the punt for the Pirates. Retreating back to about the 10-yard line with the wind whipping up. And now we've got a timeout.
And the Barry head coach is not happy. It looked like there was some confusion, some late substitutions coming in on the Berry punt team. I guess they just didn't expect to punt so
Yeah.
early in this contest that one of the underclassmen who maybe is on that special teams unit didn't have his helmet on. Who knows?
It's a little different 11 o'clock if you've never done it before.
Yeah, you're right there, Merle.
The rhythm is just a little bit different.
I will say, though, there is no game happening at 11 a.m. here in the great state of Texas that is more important or more exciting than the one we have right here in front of us here today in Georgetown.
That's what DVRs are for, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So after the quick timeout, Berry has to burn one. Back to punt it away for the Vikings. Looks like Trey Richards, a sophomore out of Cumming, Georgia. He'll hit it from about the 30-yard line. And after the timeout, Garza goes back another 5 yards. Low snap, plucks it off the carpet, nice hands, and gets a pretty decent punt away, all things considered. Angles takes a Berry roll all the way down to the 15, to the 10, and it's going to be dead at about the 5-yard line.
Talk about a Berry roll, my goodness.
No, yeah, no kidding. That one rolled about 40 of those 65 yards. And the Pirates will take over first down and 10 at their own 11-yard line. 11:49 to go first quarter, no score.
And that's what happens when you're kicking with your back against the wind. I don't know how the dynamics, the physics works behind all of it, but when the wind's like that, it'll make the ball bounce in your favor typically. Now the Pirates deep in their own territory.
But that's been the Pirates in a nutshell. If that happens to Southwestern, that low snap, it bounces away and it's a fumble and it's a disaster. It bounces right through the punter and he uncourses a 65-yarder on us. Handoff up the middle and diving out across the 10 to about the 12-yard line, a short gain of a yard or so for Southwestern. Looked like Devin Phillips on the carry.
And another power look there from the Pirates, and this Berry defense is just sniffing that out. Now they're running design blitzes and blowing the plays up at the line of scrimmage. You might see the Pirates go some play action here with the power look.
Right. Carver Cole on the stop. No gain in the play. Second down and 10 from the 12. One receiver right, two to the near side. There's a blitz coming for the Vikings. Picked up nicely. Swing pass here to the near side, in and out of the hands of Dugan Sexton. He not only heard one, he heard two sets of footsteps, and the ball knocked away. He's going to bring up a third down and 10.
And we've seen the Pirates go with those quick passes out to the sideline. And right there, I think if Spriggs pump fakes and then goes to number 18, Graydon Thompson, he was open right up the seams.
So third and 10 coming up. Ball still spotted at about the 12-yard line. Two receivers to the right, three to the near side. Empty back set here for the freshman quarterback, Jalen Spriggs. Spriggs, a quick drop, looking, firing over the center of the field, and caught out across the 20 to the 25. Fumble, ball's on the carpet, scramble for it. And looks like Berry may have gotten back on the football. No indication yet. There's the indication. Complete the third down pickup. You spin it for more yards. The ball comes out, and it's a big turnover. And the Pirates' bugaboo bites again.
Tough play there for the Pirates. Like you said, they had the first down. It looked like they were going to get a great gain out of that one, but a mistake cost them and gives Berry great field position here.
First down and 10 at the Pirate 21-yard line with 11:06 to go opening quarter. Embry in the shotgun. Play action, looking right, firing over the right side, going for it right away, and incomplete. A lot of hand checking, no call. Try to get it down the field to Nate Lyons, a wide receiver. Good coverage by the defense. You turn your head around and play the football, a lot of times you're not going to get flagged for pass interference.
Yeah, that was a good job by Chris Pritchett out there. Staying with the receiver the whole way. That play action got a lot of the linebackers moving out there for Southwestern. But I think a better throw might give Berry 6 there.
Second and 10 from the 21. One receiver left, one to the near side. Receiver coming in motion left to right. Handoff up the middle, bounces up left side, trying to get the corner turned, and will the 15-foot race to the end zone to the 5, and at the end zone, touchdown. Brandon Cage just outraced the defense. Pirates took a bit of a wrong angle there, and Berry makes Southwestern pay for the turnover. It's 6-0.
Yeah, the Pirates defense just lost leverage there on the outside. Cade easily ran it up the left side, and it's something that Coach Austin talked about in your interview with him, with you earlier this week, Merle. The speed of Berry.
Right.
This is going to be the fastest team that the Pirates will play all year, and we saw it right there. Once Cade had the angle, and once Southwestern lost that leverage, it was just him and wide open field in front of him.
Look at this formation. Going to go for two, apparently. Shuttle pass over to the left side, diving towards the end zone and in for the 2-point conversion. A lot of teams will line up in something like that. Very few of them run it. The Vikings execute it to perfection as Chaz Pope takes it in for the 2-point conversion, and it's 8-0.
The swinging gate formation, I
Yeah.
haven't seen that in college in quite some time. I almost thought they were going to get a false start. The quarterback looked like he moved a little early, but nope, no call, and easy run in there with the pitch and catch.
Yeah, that was a throwback to the first era of Pirates football.
Yeah.
Well, Melvin Jones, 8-0 Southwestern, not to start the Southwestern one, but you mentioned earlier before we went on the air just 2 conference games today in the SAA, along with some other big games that we're not going to talk that much about. If you're looking for Texas scores, we're not going to give them to you because both TJ and I are recording it, so we don't want to, it's all about us. But what do you got going on in the conference, Melvin?
There are 2 games going on today, Merle, up on Highway 281 up in San Antonio. Number 6 Trinity and Center will battle. They are actually going on right now. Later on today, Rhodes and Millsaps at 2 o'clock. And then tonight, Birmingham Southern heads to Tennessee to take on one of the oldest college football teams in the country in Sewanee. Fellas, back to you.
Thank you, sir. TJ, you said they are the oldest, correct?
Yep, we played them my senior year, and that was one of the things that Coach Austin harped on us, is that, well, we can go out there and beat the oldest team in the history of college football. Wouldn't y'all want to be a part of that? And we said, yep. That flight to Tennessee was not fun, though.
Kickoff into and out of the end zone. Talk about a lot of history of the oldest university in the country against the oldest football team in the country.
Yeah. Who would have thought? When I signed up to play here, I would have never thought that.
Right.
I just thought I was going to get a great education at a great school and play great football, and I did all that, but then you add in all the other stuff. Man, talk about a Southwestern experience.
Well, the Pirates take over again, first down 10 at the 25-yard line. Show they can move the ball a little bit, just got to hang on to it. As Spriggs back in the shotgun, 2 receivers wide right. Vikings showing blitz again up the middle. They've been very aggressive on defense. Handoff. And stuck at the line of scrimmage, maybe even losing a yard or 2. Big hit there by Carver Cole. Called his name a couple of times. It's going to be a loss of a yard, 2nd down and 11.
But that's what you got to do, Mo. You have to play aggressively as a defense, especially when you know it's a young offensive line. We said it earlier in the broadcast. There's only one starter out there that was actually the starter when this season started, and that's
right.
Matt Gomez, the left tackle, number 53. It's an offensive line that has gotten reps before, but they haven't clicked. They haven't
right.
developed that consistency together. So if you're Barry, you smell blood in the water and you go quick.
Devin Phillips, the running back on the previous play, he stays in, lined up the right side of Spriggs. Spriggs dropping back, looking good, protection, fires over the deflected, caught by Dugan Sexton out to the 31-yard line. And just the way the coaches drew it up, I'm sure that's a 6-yard pickup. 3rd down and 4 coming up.
I'm not typically used to the deflections going the Pirates' way. I was waiting for a Barry guy to pluck that one out the air. Luckily, Dugan Sexton sitting right underneath it. Good gain for the Pirates, and now it's a 3rd and manageable here. We've seen when the Pirates get into 3rd and 10, they don't typically make those plays happen and those conversions happen. So this is a lot more manageable here for this Pirates offense led by Jalen Spriggs.
Big play coming up here. 3rd down and 3 from the Pirate 32. Spriggs dropping back. Pressure coming from the left side. He sticks in, fires a strike out to the 35-yard line. Going to depend on the spot. Looks like where the official's coming in, he's going to have the 1st down. Complete, I believe, to Mitchell Garrett. Yep, it was Mitchell. And the Pirates pick up the 1st down and hang on to the football.
That's the most important thing, and a great job by Spriggs staying in there. Kind of a blown assignment right there by the offensive lineman. With the running back on the right side, you typically see when a blitz is coming from the left side, you're going to have to fan out, and the left tackle's going to get it. Luckily for Spriggs, even though that didn't happen, he made the completion.
1st down, Pirates to the 35-yard line. Straight ahead, handoff, and pushing the pile forward out to about the 37. Short gain of about 2 yards on the play for Southwestern. Big number 97 getting up from the bottom of the pile. That's Colby Brookshire. Phillips on the carry. 2nd down and 8 coming up.
And the main thing I've seen with this Barry defense so far is that first pull play that we talked about on that first drive, it opened up really quickly. Now, when the Southwestern linemen are pulling, Barry is just collapsing on it so quickly. And that's why I think if we can get some play action going with that, it'll open things up for the Pirates here offensively.
2nd down and 8. Straight ahead handoff, bounces right side, and going to be met at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Reading the play nicely was Brock Skinner, one of the leading tacklers. No gain in the play. 3rd down and 10 coming up.
That's a linebacker name right there, Murray.
Brock Skinner,
Brock Skinner. If he had a neck roll on, I would At least be a little more intimidated, for sure.
So 3rd and 8 coming up. 8:05 to go first quarter. 8-0 Berry on top. Two receivers to the right, two to the near side. Spriggs in the shotgun. Draw play. Got some running room across the 40 to the 45. First down and more, and stumbles out to the 49-yard line. Perfectly timed running play. And the Pirates pick up the first down of the draw. I think is that Phillips? He pounded the turf. He thought he had a little bit more yardage there before he tripped himself up.
No, I thought he had a lot more room to run, but luckily enough, he at least got enough at the first down. But that's the dangers of blitzing and being so aggressive. When the Pirates, obviously they thought they were going to pass, and the Pirates set it up like it, but a draw play right into the one place that they weren't blitzing. Luckily enough for the Pirates, they got the first down.
At the 48-yard line, trips to the near side, empty back, Spriggs looking. Pocket breaks down. He's going to scramble, tuck it under, get what he can, slide safely into second base. After a short pickup of a yard, 2nd down and 9.
And only a 4-man rush there from Berry. That doesn't make me feel comfortable that a 4-man rush is breaking the pocket down that quickly,
right.
Merle. But Spriggs, he's very spry. He can get on his feet and use them, and hopefully avoided the sack there.
Yeah, I kind of took the words out of my mouth that there's something that neutralizes that a little bit. It's a mobile quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
So 2nd down, a long 9 from the Pirate 49-yard line. One receiver wide right, two to the near side. Handoff left side. Phillips looking for running room and breaks one tackle. Can't get by the second wave, and going to be stacked up for no game on the play. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 9.
And we mentioned it with the offense, the speed that Southwestern has to deal with. We didn't think about the defensive side of things.
True.
The flow from this Berry defense right now is keeping Southwestern. They're hitting them right at the line of scrimmage and not giving them any room to run. They're fast on both sides of the ball.
Can you hear the wind whipping up in the crowd, Mike, now? 3rd down and 9 from the 49. Two receivers to the right, one to the near side for Spriggs. Quick drop, pressure come from the edge, and he is going to go down. That was just a jailbreak. Skinner beat his man. Yeah, it's going to be a sack back to the 42-yard line, and Southwestern will be forced to punt it away again.
And that's the risk you take when you leave a tight end in to block like that, Merle. Tight ends, yes, they are taught to block, but typically they're out there to catch.
Right.
They're out there to make things happen with their hands. And right there, our tight end stayed in the block. And when it comes to the defensive line like Berry's, it's a tough battle to win if you're not used to blocking like that on every single play.
Good snap back, Fournier. Kick end over in. Angles takes a Pirate roll inside the 30, all the way back to the 25, still rolling. And that's a pretty good punt for Charlie Fournier, down to the 17-yard line, 33-43, about a 49-yard punt with no return.
Yeah, he'll be a lot happier with that one. He did his best acting work down there, trying to get a roughing the kicker penalty, but I think the ref said his own player ran into him, so that's not going to work.
Well, now that we settled in, the email is open, southwesternfb@gmail.com, southwesternfb@gmail.com. Give a shout-out to your favorite player. Let us know where you tuned in from. Berry fans, welcome aboard as well.
They got a good set of fans that came
and
made the trip.
They traveled very well.
I saw them tailgating out there beforehand. They weren't drinking any Diet Millers like I would have. They were drinking a lot of coffee. A lot of coffee. Yeah,
coffee and breakfast tacos. It's a little bit of a different tailgate feeling at 11 o'clock in the morning.
See, I wonder if the Berry fans ate some breakfast tacos. You know, being from Georgia, you never know. Obviously, they might call them burritos. Who knows?
IHOP. That's what it is. It's IHOP in Georgia.
Oh, they'll go to Waffle House. That's what they're going to.
First down, 10 at the 18-yard line. Two receivers left, one on the near side. Handoff off right tackle, stumbles a little bit, and trips out across the 20 to the 23-yard line. Pretty much tackled himself, did Christopher Thomas. That was actually probably Colby Sykes. Listed as a wide receiver, but he's lined up in the backfield. Picked up 5 yards on the play. 2nd down and 5 from the 23. Swing pass right side, and it's going to be complete to the 27-yard line, but this one's coming back. The receiver went in motion, and we're in Texas, not Canada. You can't head up the field before the ball is snapped, and I think this is going to cost the Vikings 5 yards.
Yeah, timing was off there for Berry. And that's exactly what it's going to be, Merle.
So that'll push them back 5 and make it 2nd and 10. .4:28 to go first quarter, 8-0, Berry on top. One receiver to the near side. Trips lined up just off the tight end on the left side. Dropping back, looking downfield, pressure coming, and that ball is incomplete. Pirates getting a little bit of pressure on the quarterback, Blake Embry, and they've got him in a 3rd and long. This was the problem last week, TJ. They would get him in 2nd and 3rd and long, just couldn't get Rhodes off the field. Got to get these guys off the field here today.
Yeah, with such a high-powered offense with Berry, you have to just stick to your assignment and do the best you can to do your assignment. And if you do, hopefully you can get them off the field like you're saying.
It's 3rd down and 10 from the 18. Embry dropping back. Pass over the center of the field, complete out to the 30, and breaks the tackle, spins out to the 33-yard line. That'll be good for a 1st down. They complete it out to Bryce Herring. And the Vikings keep the drive alive. They're up to the line quickly.
And just a great route there from Herring. Broke it off right into the Southwestern weak spot, and he just settled into there, and it was an easy pitch and catch for them and a great 1st down. And we'll see here if not being able to get him off the field hurts the Pirates, Merle.
So 1st and 10 from the 33. 2 receivers to the near side. Handoff up the middle and stacked up, fell forward to the 35, just a gain of 1.5 yards. Coming in for Southwestern, disrupting that one. Thought I saw who made that tackle, but I guess not.
See, it looked like 34, but I'm not seeing a 34 in my sheet. So it might be 24.
That would make more sense. Noah Camacho or no, Kadaria Issa. There's a handoff left side, not much running room. And that's another short gain for a yard or 2. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 8.
So another opportunity here on a 3rd and long to get Berry off the field, get the ball back to your offense. Stick to your assignment. Focus on what you have to do.
Micah Justice getting involved in that play to stack them up. So a big 3rd down and 8 coming up again. This is not a recording from the 35-yard line. One receiver left, trips to the near side. Embry dropping back, good protection. Now pocket breaks down, fires over the left side, complete to the 50-yard line. Good for another 1st down. Swing it out to Taryn Westbrook. Tackled by his opposite number 14, DJ James, but not before Vikings move the ball again into Pirate territory at the 48-yard line with 2:22 to go.
And you said it's not a recording, but that looked like another slant route that was broken off perfectly into the Pirates' weak spot where Westbrook could just settle in, and another easy pitch and catch for another easy 1st down for Berry.
Trips wide left in a triangle. 1st down and 10 at the Southwestern 48. Pirates bring pressure from the edge. They run the other way across the 45 and tripped up at the 44-yard line. Boy, that was headed for a big play, but coming in for Southwestern to keep it to just a 5-yard pickup was number 34, and I don't have 34 on the roster either.
Yeah, I think that was Jason Lund that just got his hand out there. But you're right, that would have been a huge gain for Cade.
Turns into a 5-yard pickup. 2nd down and 5 from the 43-yard line. Handoff up the middle, and Pirates react well to that one. Stick it for about a 2-yard pickup. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 2. On the carry was Brandon Cade again. Strength of the Pirate defense is unquestionably the running defense.
No, it's that depth of the defensive line there and that experience. They're all seniors there in that front 3 and then the linebacker core as well. And they have to rely on them. So running up the middle is usually a tough story for the opposition. But those corners on the outside is a little easier, I think.
3rd down and 2. Handoff up the middle, and going to have the 1st down to the 35-yard line. Hard running again for Brandon Cade. Chuck Tracy letting us know number 34 is Jake Simpson. Heard the PA announcer. Must have a more complete roster than we've got, so we'll go with that. 34 for the Pirates, Jake Simpson. Gomez on the stop, and not before a 1st down pickup for Berry. They've got it again at the Pirate 35-yard line, driving under a minute to go here in this opening quarter. One receiver left, one to the near side. Play action, looking left, firing, going fade pattern into the end zone. That ball is batted away. Boy, that looked like a touchdown for a moment. But closing quickly was DJ James to knock it away. And going to bring up a second down.
Yeah, talk about closing quickly there, Merle. He looked like he got burnt on the play, but came right back on top of it, put his hand right where the ball was. Great defense by him, because like you said, that could have easily been a touchdown there for Barry.
2nd and 10 from the 35-yard line. Stops the clock with 28 ticks left. Drifts to the near side. Nobody split wide left. Pirates showing pressure. Play action, complete underneath of the 25. Bounce to the left side. There's that speed again. 15, 10, 5, touchdown Barry. Pirates blitzed. They threw it right where they blitzed from, and they complete the pass to Bryce Herring, and it's 14-0 with the extra point pending.
Yeah, great route there by Herring, and he just caught the Southwestern secondary with their feet in the mud, and once he got going, no one was going to catch him as they come back out in the swinging gate.
The Lions waiting to receive the snap. He doesn't get it. They pitch out the left side, and the Pirates breaking one tackle. Can he get it in? I don't think so. 2-point conversion will be no good. They toss it over on the left side to Jack Murray, but the Pirates react better that time, and with 20 ticks on the clock, the score will remain 14-0.
Yeah, Alec Gomez did a good job just sniffing that out from the beginning. He didn't want that to happen to him again. Great play by him, and scores 14-0 here, thanks to him.
Well, we've seen it. They are, as advertised, they're fast, they're efficient, and the Pirates have proven that they just cannot make the mistakes against these guys.
Yeah, there's a reason that Barry is ranked number 25 in the nation. They're a great team. But, like you said, I mean, the Pirates are hurting themselves. They're not able to get Barry off the field in long third downs. Turnovers, giving Barry great field position. It's all about right now just, again, focusing on that one assignment you have to do and just converting on it.
Got an email from Ashley and Rusty Bangert. They're the mom and dad. They say, thank you for showing the game. We are watching from Katy, Texas. Our son, Shea Bangert, is number 54 freshman. Thanks. So thank you very much for the Bangerts for writing in.
From Seven Lakes High School, Merle. I want to say it's a new high school out there in Katy.
Yeah. The short, high kickoff. Going to be fielded at the 5. Returned up to the 10, to the 15. Got some running room on the left side. Cuts it up to the 20, to the 25, and knocked down the 27-yard line. Pretty good return there to set up the Pirates. On the return was Adrian Garza. And with 14 seconds to go, Southwestern will take over first down and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And they'll have the best field position that they've had all day here.
That's crazy.
Considering the fact that Barry hasn't only started once within their own 20, and they've started at the Southwestern 22, they've started at their own 37. Like Barry's field position has been a big thing too.
That's
helped
true.
them offensively.
So first and 10 Southwestern at the 27-yard line. 2 receivers right, 1 to the near side. Spriggs in the shotgun. Pressure coming from the edge. Handoff up the middle and puts the shoulder down. Plows it out to the 30. I think that was Phillips. I caught a glimpse. We'll make sure, but it's going to go as a 3-yard pickup. Nope. Rodriguez on the carry, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. So 14-0 Southwestern trailing it here at the end of quarter number 1. We'll take a quick break, and we'll hear from Chuck when we come back. You're watching Southwestern Pirates football on the Vype Live Network.
Vlog number one. Well, first off, thank you for being here.
Jordan Battles reach over the defender.
Crosby's second state championship appearance.
How does that sound?
14-0 your score. Let's send it down to the field to Chuck Tracy. Chuck, take it away down there. What are your thoughts on the first quarter here?
Well, we've seen the explosiveness of Berry College's offense, the efficiency. One of the things I'm most impressed with is the quarterback's arm strength. The accuracy is not quite there. We could see that come into play later in the game, but defensively, the Pirates have had their opportunities, as TJ mentioned, with third and long situations, but they got to get off the field and maybe play a little bit tighter coverage. That zone defensive secondary sometimes can be costly on those third and longs.
All right, thank you, sir. Second down coming up from the 30-yard line. Spriggs swings it out left side and in and out of the hands of an intended target. Had some running room too, TJ, as that was Leroy Rodriguez on the swing pass. That's a lost opportunity right there. Now the Pirates have to pick it up on a 3rd down and long from the 30-yard line.
Yeah, a huge missed opportunity there because even if Rodriguez doesn't get the first, I think he does, he's at least going to be 3rd and 1.
Right.
But Rodriguez just took his eyes off of it. And he's someone that's new to this Pirates offense too, getting a lot of touches last week against Rhodes.
So many freshmen in the skill positions on the offensive side of the ball. 3rd down and 7 from the 30-yard line. Just underway second quarter, down 14-0. Spriggs, speaking of freshmen, dropping back, and he dumps it off underneath, complete out to the 33-yard line. Going to be a couple yards shy of the first down, but a nice job coming back and bailing out his quarterback. That was Graydon Thompson, his first catch of the afternoon. But Southwestern 3 yards shy will have to punt it away here in 4th and 3.
And every single play on that drive, Barry was showing some kind of blitz.
Yeah.
And it's just messing with this Southwestern offensive line right now. And, I mean, credit to the Barry's defensive coordinator. That's what you do against a young offensive line that hasn't got a lot of experience. You get them confused, and you make them have to make split-second decisions. And when you do that, typically they're not going to choose correctly. And we see right there, Spriggs gets hurt, gets put to the ground. Completes the pass, but not a first down for the Pirates.
Almost blocked. I don't know how he got that ball away. Field at the 28-yard line, looking for running room up to the 30. Cuts it up to the 35, and knocked down at the 37-yard line. On the return was Nate Lyons, and Barry will take over 1st down and 10. With 13:59 to go second quarter, we got a Barry shout out from Jennifer Brookshire. Says, get it done, Colby, number 97, watching from Georgia. That's from Mom, Dad, and Ben. Number 97 for Barry would be Colby Brookshire, a senior out of Beaufort, Georgia.
Where's Beaufort? I've been to Augusta. Never heard of Beaufort.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Quarterback's going to miss me in a wildcat across the 45 to the 50 to the 45-yard line. It was a direct snap to, it was a backup quarterback, Nick Best, a 5'11", 190-pound junior. And he picks up good yardage down to the Southwestern 45-yard line.
And we've seen it before. Wildcat looks typically hurt this Pirates team.
Right.
2 weeks ago against Birmingham Southern, they got their first touchdown off a Wildcat look. So it's something that the Pirates aren't typically accustomed to defending, that running quarterback.
1st and 10 to the Pirate 45-yard line. Complete to the 45, and looking for running to the 40 to the outside 35. Fumble, ball's out, but it rolls out of bounds. Just dump it off underneath the Lions as Hembry's back in the ball game. And again, a potential break, but the ball goes out of bounds instead of staying inbounds so the Pirate could recover it.
You wish that ball could have stayed inbound somehow, but just a great play call there. A screen to the right side of the boundary, and just that speed that we were talking about from Barry, getting right through the Southwestern defense.
1st and 10, Barry at the Pirate 32. Embry, play action. Looking, firing over to the left side. He's got a receiver behind the defense and incomplete. Underthrew it, throwing it into the wind now. And you can see it really affecting the ball. Kamari Smith trying to come back to it. Stride for stride with him was, is that 25 or 35? It was 25. It's Uamokum.
No, that wind definitely hung that one up in the air a long time. He was Smith was wide open. Just a better throw there, and I think another 6 for Barry.
Hand off left side, and good job there, getting into the backfield and knocking him down. Great job there by DJ James. He stood him up. And then the cavalry arrived. It's going to be a play for a loss.
And we talked about that Southwestern defensive line, Merle, right there. A great job by them just creating havoc at the line of scrimmage. There was nowhere for the running back to go, and the linebackers came over top and made the tackle in the backfield.
3rd down and 11 from the 33-yard line, and timeout. Could hear the coaches next door. They didn't like something. They got the message down to Coach Austin who called the timeout, and the Pirates get it with 12:28 to go first half. This is a big play here. 3rd and 11. They're probably in 4-down territory, but you kind of get the feeling that they can drive and put this ball into the end zone. This game could slip away from the Pirates, so the Pirates can get the stop, TJ. They got a chance to come back and get some points on the board.
100%. That's why Coach Creasel was telling Coach Austin to call timeout right there. It's a big play. This is a game-deciding play almost. If Barry scores here, like you're saying, Pirates might get out of it mentally. And so right now, that's what Coach Austin and the linebackers coach is saying down there. And hopefully we can get the right coverage out there, the right formation, and get them off the field.
We hear from one of the Bob Masks, but he says, both here as always, thank you for the good job. So Bob Mask Sr. and Senior I guess, are tuned in. Good to hear from those folks.
Say our most loyal fan isn't listening. Your mom.
That's right. I haven't heard from her yet today.
Because she's not listening. She's at the game.
So 3rd down and 11 coming up from the 33-yard line. The Vikings going from right to left end of the wind. Hembry. Now they shift all the receivers in and line everybody up at the line of scrimmage. Hembry dropping back, looking. Good protection, dumps it off, and incomplete, off the mark. Tried to find DeAndre Wilson. He's been off just a little bit, TJ. Just not quite, finding his receivers.
Yeah, Hembry right now, like you're saying, just missing like we saw it earlier on the deep throw to Smith. We saw it in the first quarter with the deep throw on the other side. And then right there, just missing his wide receiver. It wouldn't have been a first down, but it would have been a lot more manageable.
Yep. So 4th down and 11. Nobody back to receive the punt. They're going to pooch punt it, so the Pirate defense gets a stop, and it's a short punt. That didn't work out very well. They would have been better off going for it. They're only going to get about a 6-yard punt out of that.
And it would only be a 12-yard difference. And even if they get it closer to the sticks, it wouldn't have mattered.
Right. So the Pirate defense gets a stand. Job well done there. 12-19 to go first half. 14-0 your score. Southwestern will take over first down and 10, moving from left to right. When is they're back for the first time from the 20-yard line.
And if you're Coach Austin here, you just want to see a good drive. You want to see your team put great plays together, move the ball down the field, because that's something that we just haven't seen today from them offensively.
2 receivers left, one to the near side. Spriggs in the shotgun. Pirates showing pressure from 2 guys. Or the Vikings showing pressure from 2 guys. Pirates pick up the blitz, but only a short 1-yard pickup for Rodriguez, and that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 9 from the 21-yard line.
I wish we had that AWS data analytics to show how many times Barry has been blitzing on Southwestern here, because it seems like every single play they're showing some kind of blitz, whether it be from the inside linebackers, the outside linebackers. We saw a corner blitz a few plays ago.
No pressure this time. Rodriguez looking for running room, breaks 1 tackle, can't get by the second one. He's going to push it out at the 22-yard line, but the rushing yards have been hard to come by today. 3rd down and 8 coming up from the 22.
Barry's in this 3-4 look, so already they have essentially 5 guys at the line of scrimmage with the outside linebackers. And so with the 5 offensive linemen for Southwestern, it's tough, because then once you start adding in the linebackers that are blitzing, it's, okay, how do we get out of this? How do we make a big play happen? It's tough to do when these blitzes are right in your face.
Spriggs rolling right, tosses it back left, complete up to the 20. To the 25, and spins out at the 27-yard line. Nice pickup of about 5 or 6 yards, but not enough for the first down. They swung it out to Samuel Johnson, the freshman running back, out of Flower Mound. And it sets up a 4th down and 2. And now the punting unit coming on. I thought they might gamble there for a second.
I mean, you may see a fake. Who knows?
Yeah.
Because I don't think that's Charlie Fournier in the backfield.
I think it is. I think I saw 27, but back with him is Colby Bartlett. So keep an eye on that. Bartlett the up back. Now they're going to let Fournier take advantage of the wind, and look at that thing. Back to the 22-yard line, and couldn't get the first tackle. Breaks another tackle up to the near side, 25 to the 30 to the 35, and out of bounds. A nice return there by Nate Lyons of about 25 yards, broke 2 tackles. The first guy to get down the field, hustling all the way, just couldn't bring him down. That would have pinned him right there deep, but a pretty decent return here for the Barry Vikings.
I think that's a perfect visualization of the term outkicked your coverage.
Yep.
A beautiful punt by Fournier, but no one was out there to defend outside of the center that got the head start down the field. And a great return there by Barry. Sets them up with great field position once more.
Start yet another drive out beyond the 30-yard line. First and 10 at the 37. 10-14 to go first half. Pirates trail 14-0. Trips wide right for Hembry. And now whistles blow, and the officials are going to call a timeout. They weren't quite in a position yet. All right, everybody's in place. Trips wide right. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Embry, straight ahead handoff and stacked up at the 40, maybe the 41-yard line. Gain of about 3 yards on the play. 2nd down and 7 coming up. Colby Sykes on the carry. Knocked down by Joseph Nielsen and friends. 2nd down and 7 from the 41-yard line. Handoff, off right tackle, and upended at the 45-yard line. Beautiful job knifing in there for Southwestern. That was Quincy Nevins to keep that one to a 5-yard pickup. Sets up a 3rd down and 3, and yet another chance to get off the field here.
And that was a beautiful job by both teams, I think. A great job by the running back finding the hole and all the different madness that was going on, and a great job by the Southwestern defender making the tackle.
3rd and 3. Pirates showing blitz back out of it. Pass over the right side and complete to the 42-yard line and knocked out of bounds at the 40. Sefcik on the stop, but not before a 1st down.
And Barry's been doing go routes all day on this Pirates secondary, and right there a hitch route. And the Pirates secondary was nowhere to be seen just because they're so used to these go routes. Right. And it's tough to deal with when you have these good receivers with a great footwork and that speed.
1st and 10 at the Southwestern 40. Embry, play action, looking right. Firing over to the right side. There's the go route, and the ball is batted away again. Beautiful coverage downfield that time for Southwestern by D.J. James, stride for stride with him. That's been such an emphasis to not give up, as you said, the go route, not give up those big plays.
Well, early on, that's what the Pirates were giving up the most of.
Exactly.
And that's what Coach Austin would talk about on the show with you. We would talk about just, in passing. It was how do we keep from getting the big plays on top of us? And when you have to defend that, those hitch routes are wide open usually underneath.
2nd down and 10. And quarterback's going to keep this from himself. Embry to the 35 and going to have the 1st down. Lunges out across the 30. Fumble ball came out at the 28-yard line. Who got back on it? Embry carrying that thing like a loaf of bread, and it looks like Barry held on to the football. Looks like one of the offensive linemen fell on it. That is Max McMahon saving the possession for the Barry Vikings.
Yeah, as a former offensive lineman, I got to give kudos to Big Man right there. He did a great job of following the play all the way. If he doesn't hustle and follow his quarterback right there, Barry does not get the ball back. Southwestern has great field position to start. So a great job by him to keep this drive alive for his team.
Nice play fake by Embry, but got to hang on to the football a little bit better. Handoff up the middle and bounce it to the right side. Breaks the tackle with the stiff arm and is going to get out of bounds at about the 23-yard line. Gain of about 7 or 8 yards there when the Pirates had him stacked up in the backfield. There's that speed again, TJ. Colby Sykes.
Yeah, there's a lot of speed there from Sykes, but a great angle by Alec Gomez. Alec Gomez isn't the fastest guy on the field, but he's one of the most, I think, proficient when we talk about the angles he takes and the aggressiveness he plays with. He's always getting there to the ball the fastest, it seems like.
2nd down and 3. Oh, blown up in the backfield, only a gain of a yard or 2.
The quarterback wants a penalty there, but after that last fake, I don't know. I wouldn't not hit him at this point.
That's exactly right. Alec Gomez came in and hit him hard, hit him clean, and disrupted the timing a little bit. They pick up a yard, going to bring up a 3rd down and 2.
Leave no stone unturned, Merrill.
Sykes back in the backfield, lined up to the left side, one receiver to the right. Pirates showing pressure from the edge. Give it to Sykes, and he's going to break tackles inside the 15 and inside the 10, stays on his feet, and is going to get all the way down to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal from there.
And it looked like there was nothing there, and Sykes somehow found the hole, and once he did, there was just no one there to tackle him. And once he got going, it was hard to stop him, and a great run there sets him up perfectly here in the red zone.
Pirate defense looking for a turnover to stop this drive. 1st and goal from the 6. One receiver to the right, one to the near side. Receiver coming in motion left to right. Straight ahead handoff and stacked up at the 5. Breaks one tackle and dives down to the 2-yard line. They're getting 2 or 3 yards on second effort. That time it was Brandon Cade slicing the distance to the goal line in half. 2nd and goal from about the 2.5.
And yards after contact was never something the Southwestern defense really struggled with. They're usually very good at solo tackles, gang tackles, But like you're saying, right now it's different. It just seems like this isn't the Pirates' defense in terms of tackling and in terms of the run stopping that we're used to seeing.
Well, speed can affect things in different ways. Sure, the breakaway, but it also affects the angle that the tackle comes because it's just a little bit different. 2nd and goal from the 3. And looking for the goal line, not going to get in there. 3 Pirates stacking them up. Cade's going to bring up a 3rd down and about a yard and a half to go.
And this is where that Southwestern D-line, those seniors, this is where Coach Cruz relies on them. 2 yards from the end zone. Can we make the stop? I mean, I would put money on it right now that this Southwestern D-line, obviously they want to make the stop. And I think they can do it.
Gomez disrupted that last play. 3rd and goal from the 2. Straight ahead, running, and bursts into the end zone. Touchdown. Brandon Cade just got low, found a little bit of a seam, and ducked underneath it. And the Vikings lead it now 20-0.
Yeah, Barry was done being cute.
Yeah,
done
right.
with the outside runs. They were just going to run it right down the middle. Good job by them.
Another new look here for the Vikings. Now they go into a conventional extra point formation. Charlie Bell on for the kick. Good snap and hold. Kick is up into the teeth of the wind. And he knocks it through. 6:10 to go first half, 21-0. Melvin, you got any updates for us over there?
Well, so far right now, down in San Antonio, Trinity, 14-0 over Center, also in the top 25. RPI leads Ithaca 7-3 in Division 3. Over on the big boys, we're not going to say the score to the other game. However, there is an upset alert at the Horseshoe. Ohio State trails Maryland 7-0 in the second quarter.
Wow.
I would love nothing more for Ohio State to lose.
TJ's personal vendetta against Ohio State?
Well, you think about the history with Texas.
True.
You know I'm a Miami guy. The 0-2 National Championship still haunts
Right.
me. So it's one of those things. I mean, Ohio State, man, I want Michigan to beat them every year. And I hate Michigan.
I grew up being an Illini fan, so not many of those games were interesting.
Yeah.
21-0, 6:10 to go first half. Pirates trail, trying to get something on the board before halftime. Barry will get the ball to start the second half. Look at the wind knock that kickoff down. Fielded at the 11-yard line to the 15 to the 20. And upended. Good job on the coverage there out to the 21-yard line. That was Drejon Stevens hustling down the field.
And we talk about the speed on offense, talk about the speed on defense, the speed on the special teams.
Right,
We had no room to get going for a kick return right there. It's a great hustle down the field by them to make that tackle.
So first down and 10 at the 21-yard line. 2 receivers wide left, 1 to the near side. Play action. Spriggs. Slow in and out of the hand. That would have been good for about a 16-yard pickup. Diving for it to try to make the catch for Southwestern was Graydon Thompson, but he couldn't quite haul it in. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 10 from the 21-yard line.
And obviously not the easiest catch to make, but right now, Merle, drop passes are killing this Pirates offense.
Yep.
Spriggs is putting it there, but they're not able to secure it. We saw it in the first quarter. We saw it on the last drive, and it's just killing them right now.
We saw it last week in Rhodes.
Yeah, I mean, it's because we can't get the run game going right now because of all these blitzes. If we can't catch the ball, what are we going to do offensively?
Right. Straight ahead running. Nice hold this time. Look out to the 30, to the 35, to the 40. And drug down from behind at the 45-yard line. There's the sophomore again for Southwestern. Christian Reeves with a big carry. The Pirates' biggest offensive play of the afternoon has him in business at the 46-yard line.
I guess that's what we're going to do offensively.
There you
if
go.
they're going to blitz, we're just going to find the one hole that they aren't covering and run right up through it. Let's keep doing that, Merle.
I like that idea. Nice job by the big guys up front. First and 10 Pirates at their own 46-yard line.
We're 4 yards away from going over the 50 for the first time today.
For the first time, yeah, I was just thinking about that. Trips wide left, 1 to the near side. Spriggs dropping back, pass left side, and threw it behind his intended target that time. Ball's incomplete, 2nd down and 10.
All 5-yard hitches there, and that's pretty easy to cover if you're a Barry defender. I think a better throw there, though, gets the ball to the 50 for the Pirates.
Stops the clock with 5:25 to go first half, down 21-0. Trips again, wide left, one to the near side. Spriggs, handoff, off right tackle, breaks the tackle, the 45 to the near sideline and shoved out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Reeves again, a couple of good runs on this drive.
And that run is set up by the beautiful block by Mitchell Garrett on the outside. He did a great job of staying with the corner that's in front of him and really allowing Reeves to get the first down, because it would have been a good gain, but I think without the block by Garrett, we don't get the first and we don't get it down to the 39-yard line.
Devin Phillips back in the game now, along with Samuel Johnson. First down and 10 at the 39-yard line. Pirates' deepest penetration of the ball game. Two receivers left, one to the near side. Phillips with the carry. They're going to try the left side. He's got a hole out there to the 35 and spins and flung to the turf at the 30-yard line. Going to bring up a second down and 9. Stopped there by Josh Mancuso, but not after a 9-yard pickup, and the Pirates on the move. Second down and 1 from the 31-yard line. This is a big drive here for Southwestern to try to get some points before halftime.
It's a big drive, and right now, the offensive line's doing a really good job of hooking these blocks on the outside. Earlier, they were letting the defensive line get outside of them, but now they're giving a good job getting the hook and developing that corner for the running back to go to.
Second down and 1. Straight ahead running. It's going to be close to the first down. I think he's got it. Phillips on the carry. Needed 1, picked up 2. First down, Pirates.
Biggest 2 yards of the day right there, because it's a 3rd and 1, 3rd and short.
Yeah.
Hasn't been easy for this Pirates all year to get that.
Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining as we're inside of 4 minutes to go first half. Pirates have it first and 10 at the Viking 28. 1 receiver left, 2 to the near side for Sprigg. Bobbled the snap, but hauls it incomplete over the middle of the field and looking for running room at the 15 all the way down to the 12-yard line. Boy, that was all sorts of stuff could have gone wrong there, but a great job by Spriggs not panicking, and good hands by Mitchell Garrett, and it's first down and 10 for the Pirates.
And that's the beauty of having a athletic quarterback behind there, is you can make those plays and recover really quickly and get the ball out quickly to your open receiver, Mitchell Garrett, right there in the heart of the defense. And great job by Garrett to hold on to the ball. He was getting stood up there, got a little worried, but a good job by him. Another great first down play for the Pirates.
First down at about the 12-yard line. Sprigg dropping back, looking. Dumps it off underneath, complete, and met immediately. Beautiful job, open field tackle. The pass was complete, but for no gain. There's that guy again, Brock Skinner, introducing himself to Graydon Thompson.
Thompson's been getting beat down over the middle so far today. But a good job by him holding onto the ball and giving his team another look here in the red zone.
I think he got a yard on it. It's a second down and 9 from the 11. 2 receivers left, 1 to the near side. Phillips lined up to the right side of Sprigg. Low snap, lost the handle, and he's going to go down back at the 21-yard line. This is what drives you nuts.
The self-inflicted wounds.
The self-inflicted wounds, yep.
And Barry's going to take a timeout so they can get, depending on what happens, more time on the clock. But that's something that just cannot happen right there, Merle.
You have a first and 10 of the 12. You're moving down the field. You get a short pickup.
I mean, for the first time today, it felt like offensively we had momentum. We were
going
through and hurting this Barry defense with some great plays. And just 2 bad snaps. Just hurting.
2:27 to go. Don't forget the email is open, southwesternfb@gmail.com.
Supporting the Pirates this season. SU Athletics thanks them for their support.
Don't forget, coming up on Monday night, SU Football Weekly at 6 o'clock from the Georgetown Sheraton.
Is Chuck ever going to go back? Are we ever going to get a real Crazy's Corner?
He claims he was in San Diego last week.
Oh, man. He missed the other time I was. I mean, what are we doing, Chuck? Come on. I'm glad we can see him a little easier today. The team wearing black jerseys.
That helps. All right. Second down from the 20. They've got to get it down to about the 3 maybe for the first down. So third down and 17 from the 20-yard line. Spriggs dropping back. Being pursued, dumps it off underneath the right side, complete to Phillips out of the 10 and knocked out of bounds at the 8-yard line. Nice job by Spriggs. He was on his way down when he got the ball out of his hands, and a nice catch by Phillips, but it's 4th down coming up.
Yeah, I do not know how he got that out right there. It looked like he was dead in the water, but a good job by him to get that out. And a great running catch there by number 32, Devin Phillips. And Coach Austin just wants to take the points here, it looks like.
Yep, get some points on the board. Don't want to come away empty here. This one will be a 9 from the 15, about 25-yard field goal for Charlie Fournier. Fournier 3 out of 5 on the season. The 2 misses were actually blocked. And now timeout.
So Coach Austin letting the play clock run down as much as it can to take as much time away from the Berry offense that will get the ball back here.
Well, we got a timeout. I want to thank some of our sponsors: Antioch of Georgetown, Baylor Scott and White Healthcare, Chapel Realty Group, Chisholm Trail Pediatrics, Don Hewlett Buick and Chevrolet, Devil Days Pizza, Eagles Wings Home Improvement Services, First Texas Bank, Gary Brown CPA, Mighty Fine Burgers, Fries and Shakes, Minuteman Press, Primerica Financial Solutions, Rudy's Barbecue, John F. Lewis CPA, Schlotzky's at Georgetown, Bricks and Ale at the Sheraton, Stephanie Featherstone with State Farm, Georgetown Shirt Company, HEB, House of Gaines, Ross and Champion CPA, GTX Wealth, Jersey Mike Subs, and the League Kitchen and Tavern. Timed that just perfectly, TJ, as we're back for the field goal. Damian Gomez the hold, a good snap and hold. Kick is up. And Fournier gets the Pirates on the board with 1:49 to go in the first half, 21-3. Now we'll go and take a quick break and be right back to close out the first half. You're watching Southwestern Pirates football on the Vype Live Network.
Vlog number one. Well, first off, thank you for being here.
Battles leaps over the defender.
Crosby's second state championship appearance.
Baytown, Texas for the 51st time. How does that sound?
Welcome back to Birkelbach Field in Georgetown, Texas. Merle Bertrand, TJ Vela, Melvin Jones, Michael Rose, Akoy Anderson, Chuck Tracy on the sidelines, Nathan Nunez keeping an eye and an ear on the broadcast to make sure that we're looking and sounding as good as we can. 21-3 your score. The Pirates finally get some points. And this is the time of the game, I have to say, TJ, just don't give up a cheap one now. You've got a little bit of momentum. Just keep it right here going into the locker room.
Yeah, this is going to be the biggest defensive stand of the game if we can make one, because when we think about it, too, Berry gets the ball coming out of the second half.
That's right.
Got to keep him out of the end zone here.
And look out across the 30 and drug down from behind the 38-yard line. My heart was in my throat for just a second. A pretty good return.
Yeah, I thought I jinxed him right there pretty badly. I was like, oh, no.
So first down and 10 for Berry. They've got 1 minute 44 seconds to work with. Vikings up 21-3 over Southwestern.
Stick to your assignment, nothing over your head. And no penalties.
Right.
No penalties.
Vikings going into the win. They've got 1 timeout remaining and 104 seconds to work with. 3 receivers lined up in a tight triangle just off the right tight end. Now one of them goes in motion. It's a shuttle pass underneath to him coming right to left. Trying to get the corner turn at the 40. Beautiful job knifing in. Holy smokes. Cam Willis-Roberson. Him of the multiple interceptions. Knocking down DeAndre Wilson.
A former defensive player of the week for the conference, Cam Willis-Robertson, coming in like a bullet right there to make that tackle. Great job.
2-yard pickup at the 40-yard line. 2nd down and 8. Clock continues to roll. Kept him in bounds, too. Trips now wide right. Hembry fires over to the right side. Complete to the 45-yard line. Dropped immediately. Good job. Open field tackle for Southwestern. It was Jameer Martin, the linebacker. Gain of a few. 3rd down and 2. Pass on the near side. Complete out across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
And these quick slants over the middle right now hurting this Pirates. Those were the exact same play, just different ways.
Right. Bryce Herring caught them both. First down at the 46-yard line, under a minute to go. Two receivers split out to either side. Now the running back Sykes settles to the right side. Pressure coming. Henry steps up, gets free, directing some traffic. Now he's got some running room to the 40, to the 35, and steps out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Pirates with great coverage, good pressure, but they lost contain on the edge, and he made them pay for it. First down at the 35-yard line with 29 ticks left.
And you rarely see Alec Gomez miss tackles like that. Right there, just came in, had a bad angle, and good job by Henry using his feet to get the first down.
Be a tough field goal attempt into this win, so Pirates can't afford to give up much more yardage here. The receivers right, two to the near side. Embry in the shotgun. Dropping back, pressure coming, jumps it off underneath, and in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. Helped out by good defense there for Southwestern by Jamarcus Ross. Who was that masked man that came in and almost put him on his feet? I think that was, I want to say 18?
Yeah, I want to say that was Robertson.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
They were showing an all-out blitz, and they really were. Southwestern blitz everyone in that one. They're showing it again here.
Second down and 10 from the 35-yard line. Oh, they jumped off the line. Free play. Pass over the center of the field. Got him wide open. Caught. Touchdown. Nate Lyons hauls it in. Barry had a free play. They take advantage of it. And what we said couldn't happen has just happened with 19 seconds on the clock.
And you really believe that Southwestern was going to make the stop there.
Right.
But then the offsides, it may have just enough took the corner out of the game, out of the play mentally, and Barry took advantage.
Extra point attempt, high snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it's good. 19 seconds left, and it's now 28-3. Michelle Levine writes in, says, let's go Pirates, way to go. Jalen Levine, number 99, and watching from the North Shore in Houston from Mom and Dad. So thank you, Michelle. Got an email from Larry Dooling, says, hi to the play-by-play guy. I guess he's talking to me. Says, guessing you're from Illinois. I'm an Illini fan. Says Barry's offensive coordinator, Colin Dooling, is from Clinton, Illinois, and played football at Illinois College in Jacksonville in his 7th year at Barry and 3rd as the offensive coordinator. All right, now he's doing a good job because he's got his Barry College Vikings up 28-3.
So y'all are offensive gurus over there, Merle? Is that what it is?
What's that?
Y'all are offensive gurus over there?
I guess so, yeah. Kerry Mueller writing in says, wanted to give a shout out to Cameron Cam Walker, number 53 from Crawford, Texas. Your sister and I are so proud of you and wish we could be there today. Keep pushing and working hard your freshman year. One of many, many freshmen on this Pirate squad.
What'd you say the statistic-wise, 60% of this Pirates team, or at least starter-wise, is freshmen, sophomores, or transfers?
Yep, that's pretty crazy. Line drive kick up to the 25-yard line, and good effort there to get it out the 29-yard line. The Pirates will have 11 seconds to work with. Pretty nice return by Adrian Garza. He's fielded all sorts of kickoffs today. Take a shot, TJ. You've got nothing to lose.
Might as well.
Got the wind at your back, 12 seconds to work with.
One thing we haven't seen this year is Mitchell Garrett on a go route. I want to see that today. I want to see that before the season's over, Merle. I want to see Mitchell Garrett burn the corner in front of him and run straight to the end zone.
Two receivers to the left, two receivers to the near side. Spriggs in the shotgun. Nope, draw play up the middle, up to the 30. And going to be knocked down at about, still digging for more at the 34-yard line. Pirates, as a flag comes in late, stops the clock with 4 seconds left.
Wonder if the back judge saw maybe a face mask.
Face mask, yeah.
Yeah, it looked like he was looking for face mask.
Mm-hmm. Well, Nate Lyons' mom, dad, and Phoebe writing in says, way to go, Nate Lyons, the running back for Barry.
A lot of write-ins today.
Yeah.
I like it. Keep them coming.
Keep them coming.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So that'll get it to the 50-yard line.
Automatic. First down.
Take that
Close
shot.
enough to take the shot, yeah.
Snap.
Win behind your back. Take the shot.
Coming up at halftime, Melvin Jones will take over, give you scoring updates from the top 25 in Division III and also the Division I big games, except for the one that we're not going to talk about. Trips wide left, one to the near side. Spriggs dropping back. Good protection. Looking, firing, going for it all over the left side. That ball is tipped up in the air, caught at the 4-yard line, but can't get it in the end zone. It'll pad the stats, but that's about it. Nice attempt. Coming up with the football for the Southwestern Pirates after the tip drill was Coleman Robertson. So that'll make the stats look good, but just needed that one more play, TJ.
Off a tip, he got stopped at the 1-yard
At
line.
the 1-yard line, yep. So we reached halftime, 28-3 your score. Berry College on top of Southwestern. Let's stick around. Chuck, take it away, Chuck. You got you. Chuck's got Coach Austin.
Okay, Coach, give us your thoughts on the first half.
We're not playing bad at all. We're the opponent. On offense, we're getting to like 4th and 1 or 2 a lot. So we need to get one more push. On defense, we're not getting off-field enough on 3rd down. But our efforts, awesome. We're not playing bad. We're good. We're doing okay.
A little behind in the turnover battle, but we've seen them put it on the turf a couple of times. Just didn't bounce your way.
Yeah, I mean, and the other thing too is we're not catching passes. So we can play better, but our effort and our edge.
Good luck in the second half, Coach. Merle, you heard it there. Coach still pretty confident in his team's ability here going into the second half. He's lifting up his team in terms of complimenting them on their efforts. And we've seen pretty good effort, but we've seen some points left on the field. Inopportune penalties is what we saw right before Charlie Fournier's field goal there at the end of the half.
Yeah, Chuck, I love it when coaches say kind of what we say up here. You know, they're giving good effort. They're going toe-to-toe with these guys. They're the number 25 ranked team in the country. He would probably argue that they should be higher. You just got to make that 1 or 2 more plays. These Pirates are very, very close, Chuck.
Well, and I've always thought of the Pirates, especially their skill players, as pretty quick team overall. This Berry College team is fast.
Yeah.
It's the fastest D3 team I've seen since being on the field against Mary Hardin Baylor a couple of seasons ago.
They're almost as fast as you, Chuck.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll be a lot faster than me. The only thing I'm fast at is going to sleep.
All right. Well, thank you, Chuck Gracie.
We'll be back.
Yeah, 28-3 your score, and he seemed pretty positive. They're giving good effort. They got to get off the field on 3rd down and just cut out the silly mistakes.
It seems like it's always just that one thing that the Pirates need to do, and once they get down that one thing, we've seen it before against Birmingham Southern a few weeks ago. Once they get that down, they're a dangerous team. But when you go up against an opponent like Berry, who was really good, you can't have that one thing. You have to play perfect.
Well, Michael Rose is going to put us on the camera here, so we apologize for everybody out there who's, in the morning they haven't had their coffee. We're the first things that you got to see. But
I guess it's Halloween season.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's exactly right. 28-3. So what are your expectations in the second half here, TJ? Obviously, you'd like to see the Pirates come out and catch Berry napping and maybe come back and win this ball game. If they don't do that, what are you looking to see based on what Coach just said?
Well, the big thing is just them playing loosely. They just need to play freely and just play Pirate football. Don't make mistakes. Do your job and focus on completing your assignment. I think if they can do that, it'll be a lot closer second half, and it'll be a lot more fun football to watch.
Is that a realistic thing? Do they say in the locker room, okay, we're behind big here, let's go out and win the second half? Do they say that kind of stuff in the locker room at halftime?
Oh, 100%. And it's one of those things, too, when you think about you are playing a tougher opponent. No one expected you to win. So, if no one expects us to win outside of the people in this locker room,
right,
go show them that you can win. Go play that high level of football that you want to play here at the collegiate level. And I think if the Pirates can do that, it'll be a great second half to watch.
Well, we'll find out here in about 15 or 20 minutes ago. Shorter half times in the Division III level than you have in high school. So we're going to go ahead and take a break, and Melvin's going to get you caught up with what's going on around the nation, both the D3 level and the top 25 action in Division I. We'll take a break and be right back with Melvin Jones. Halftime here, 28-3, Southwestern Pirates football on Vype Live.
Vlog number one.
Well, first off, thank you for being here.
Jordan Battles reach over the defender.
Crosby's second state championship appearance.
How does that sound?
It is halftime right here at Birkelbach. And the Pirates trailed number 25, Berry College, 28-3. Welcome to halftime, everyone. I am Melvin Jones. Busy first Saturday of October across the college landscape, including at the Cotton Bowl for the final time in Big 12 and Southwestern Conference history. The Red River rivalry between Oklahoma and Texas. No spoilers. The game is televised on ABC. Scores right now from across the top 25 scoreboard. Number 4D, Ohio State University, right now in a dogfight. Upset minded Maryland leads 10-0 at the Horseshoe. Meanwhile, in Independence, Missouri, LSU, number 23 in the nation, and number 21, Mizzou, 22-7. Tigers lead. Tigers coming in undefeated, 5-0 on this season. Later on today in College Station, big game as Jimbo, Nick Saban clash once again. Aggies of Texas A&M and Alabama square off. Both teams coming into today's game 4-1. Tonight in Waco, huge Big 12 matchup. The Bears of Baylor, Texas Tech, both teams 2-3 on the season. On the other big games tonight, number 13, Wazoo, Washington State, heads to the Rose Bowl to take on Chip Kelly and the 3-1 UCLA Bruins. Number 5, Florida State hosts Va-Tech in ACC action. Huge game in the SEC tonight. Number 1, Georgia hosts the 20th ranked Wildcats of Kentucky. And Central Florida makes their first trip to Lawrence as a member of the Big 12 as they take on the 4-1 Kansas Jayhawks. Last night in Boone Pickens, Oklahoma State survives Kansas State 29-21 behind Ollie Gordon II, 136 yards on the ground and a touchdown. In SAA action currently going on right now, number 6 in the country, that is Trinity. They lead Center 21-3. That game is at the half. Also, right now in the top 25, Ithaca leads RPI 10-7. So a busy Saturday right here all across the college landscape. Our next telecast 2 weeks from today, that same number 6 team in the country, Trinity, comes up from San Antonio to Georgetown to take on the Pirates. Coverage will begin at 12:40 with pregame kickoff, 1 o'clock right here on Vype Live. We have about 13 minutes before kickoff of the second half. Merle, TJ, Chuck will return in just a moment, and you are watching Pirates football on Vype Live.
Pirate Athletics would like to thank the following corporate partners for their continued support: John F. Lewis CPA, House of Games, Chisholm Trail Pediatrics, HEB, Jersey Mike's on Williams Drive, The League Kitchen and Tavern, Hewlett Chevrolet Buick and Volkswagen, Eagles Wings, Gary Brown CPA, State Farm Agent Stephanie Featherstone, Bricks and Ale at the Sheraton, and GTX Wealth. Ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to start the second half of play, we would like to express our appreciation to the following corporate partners of Pirate football: First Texas Bank, HEB, Double Dose Pizza, Minuteman Press and Waterboy Graphics, Primerica Financial Solutions, Baylor Scott and White, Eagles Wings, Schlotzky's, GTX Wealth, Mighty Fine Burger Fries and Shake, and Rudy's Barbecue and Country Store.
first off, thank you for being here.
Jordan Battles sweeps over the defender.
Crosby's second state championship appearance.
How does that sound?
And welcome back to Birkelbach Field, Georgetown ISD Athletic Complex. Merle Bertrand, TJ Baylor, Melvin Jones, Chuck Tracy down to the sidelines. 28-3 your score. Southwestern on the short end of the stick here against Berry College. And 28-3 right now. You heard what Coach said, TJ. The Pirates not playing well, but they cannot afford to give up a score here. Bears going to get the football to start the second half. They've got a deep hole to climb out of. It can't get any deeper for them.
Yeah, I think any score here on this first drive puts the game away, especially what we've seen offensively. But this Pirates team, they're not going to give up. They're going to keep fighting. They're going to keep playing their type of football. And I think you make a big stop here defensively, I think that might fire up the offense a little bit to go score. I mean, we saw it on the last offensive drive in the first half. They had a lot of momentum. They were moving the ball really well. If the defense can get a good stop, I think the offense comes out ready to work. And if they put one in, this game's not over, Merle.
Well, that's the one thing we saw in the first half of the season. The Pirates would get down big out in the opening game down in California. They were down 35-3, I think it was, or something like that, and came back and had a chance to win that one. So they're not going to quit on the game. Now, Barry's a very good football team, ranked top 25, but it's always a little bit different to go on the road. You don't quite have your same maybe mindset and rhythm that you've got at home.
And you never know. They may get a little satisfied. They have a 25-point lead. Crazy things can happen. Crazier things have happened. You never know. With this being the biggest game happening at 11 o'clock in the great state of Texas, you never know what can happen.
So Southwestern to kick it off. The wind whipping up. It's going from left to right, so the kickoff will come with the wind at their back. So California, they should put this one through the uprights. Excuse me.
One thing I want to see is some turnovers for the Pirates defense. We've forced the ball out once, just haven't gotten any today. For a Pirates team that had 4 interceptions the last time they were here, they've been quiet on the turnover battle.
So here we go, Fournier with the kickoff, and he does drive it pretty deep and over the shoulder and lands on the A of Eagles in the end zone. As I get all choked up on my Rudy's barbecue, man, that was good stuff.
Yeah, it was good. That turkey was a little dry. I don't blame you for coughing so much.
Look at Melvin Jones bailing us out with some cough drops. You gotta love that.
Melvin's always prepared.
He comes prepared.
That's the experience in him right there.
Yep.
He's had Rudy's before. He's had their turkey before. Ain't no Franklin's, let me tell you.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line. Barry moving from right to left. If you're just listening, they're in the white jerseys with the navy blue pants and navy blue numerals and the blue helmet. Southwestern in the home black with the gold numerals and the white pants. Here we go. First down. And quarterback draw up to the 30 and slips out at the 33-yard line. That's their other quarterback in the ball game. Started out Nick Best, the running place in the Wildcat formation. And now Hembry will come in after Best picks up 8 yards on the play. Second down and 2 from the 33-yard line.
And that's really the only time we've seen a true quarterback run is out of that Wildcat formation from Best. We have seen Hembry scramble a little bit here and there, but he hasn't had a true run on his own yet.
Second down and 2 from the 33-yard line. Hembry takes the snap, play action, pass underneath, and complete out across the 40, the 45, out to the 48-yard line. That'll be good for a Viking first down, complete to DeAndre Wilson.
And these play action passes with these quick slants are hurting the Pirates defensively right now. Honestly, all the quick slants that have been run have been completions outside of just bad throws from Hembry.
First down at the 46-yard line. You mentioned something in the pregame we'll come back to after this play. Dropping back Hembry. Looking, firing over the center of the field, and batted away, incomplete. Good coverage down the field for Southwestern. That was Jameer Martin, the linebacker. All those quick passes you're talking about are in the neighborhood where Blaine Corcoran would normally be operating.
Yep, Blaine Corcoran out with the shoulder injury. I talked to him pregame. I was like, hey, man, why aren't you out there? It's your senior year. He's like, I'd love to be out there, but I also would love to play the next 4 games after this. And so he's just making a business decision at that point, resting on this one and wanting to come back strong the rest of the season.
Second down and 10 from the 46-yard line. Pistol formation, receiver comes in motion, drop back, Hembry fires it. There's another one slant complete to the 45-yard line of the Pirates and driven backwards going to get a pretty favorable spot, and that should be enough to pick up the first down.
Yeah, very favorable. They gave him right there at the sticks, giving him the first down. He got pushed back. I thought maybe he'd be a little short, but no, the ref says they're going to give it to him.
Bryce Herring working right, working left on all those slant patterns. He's lining up in the slot on either side of the field. First down and 10, Vikings at the 46-yard line. Just underway second half, 28-3, Barry on top. Trips here to the near side.
Yeah, he's off sides.
Handoff right side, out across 35 to the 30, far sideline, 25-20 to the 15, and down to the 12-yard line. Pirates had jumped off sides as the defensive back came up and got in the neutral zone. He didn't see it, but it won't matter as the scamper around the right side by Brandon Cade has Barry in business. First down, 10 at the Pirate 14.
Didn't even matter because they ran to the right side.
Right.
Trips was set up left, and they ran to the right. This Barry offense keeping the Pirates on their toes with his play calling, with their big playmaking abilities. And now they find themselves in the red zone at the 12-yard line.
That offensive coordinator from Illinois. That's what it is.
You know, I never thought I'd give credit to anyone from Illinois outside of you, Merle. But here we are.
Life is kooky that way. First down, 10 at the 13-yard line. Chicago Bears should have never fired current Illini coach Lovie Smith, just for the record.
At least y'all got y'all's first win since October of 2022, Thursday.
Hand off left side to the 15, trying to get the corner turned and cuts it up. Shoved out of bounds at the 12-yard line. As Brandon Cade on the carry, no gain in the play. Michael Rose, our camera operator to our left, is smiling because he's a Vikings fan. That's right. Lovie is not there anymore. That's right. I forgot about that.
I mean, the Vikings hasn't done anything too hot this season either, so, you know.
Say, being a Vikings fan has to be miserable.
It is. 100%.
It's like being a Sooners fan.
Second down and 10 from the 12-yard line. Fire showing pressure from the edge. Getting in the backfield. Great job. Crashing in from both sides, wrapping up the running back and knocking him down for a loss. That was Peyton Ludeman got it there. I didn't see who the other one was. Was that Lund, number 2?
Yeah, it was Jason Lund right there. And the Pirates, they've been showing blitzes too. They just haven't been able to convert and make tackles in the backfield. And finally, here in the second half, Jason Lund and Peyton Ludeman get the blitz to work. Huge stop right there in the backfield for this Pirates defense.
Poor Carter Morgan, he's in the ball game. His first touch of the ball game, he's greeted that way. He stays in, lined up to the right side. Pirates showing pressure again. It's at least slowed up this Barry offense when they're able to get that kind of pressure. Second down and 12. Pass dumped off underneath and complete to the 10-yard line, back near the original line of scrimmage. That's about it. Going to bring up third down and about 8. As there's that slant pass again to Bryce Herring.
Fourth down.
Oh, it is fourth down. You're right. I'm sorry. Got talking about the Bears and the Vikings. Lost track of the play count. So now what do they do? It would be a 27-yard field goal attempt into the wind.
They're going to take the points here.
Yeah.
Extend that lead.
Charlie Bell coming in. He and Miles Hamby have shared kicking duties. One of them was 1 for 1, and the other one was 2 for 2. I can't remember which is which, but this one's going to be a 27-yarder right between the hashes. Good snap and hold. Kick is up. Has the leg. And Barry comes out and answers the Pirates 3 points right before halftime with 3 of their own with 10:58 to go third quarter. 31-3 now your score.
And I think if you're the Pirates there, that's a win.
That is a win.
You know, Barry was doing a great job driving the ball down the field. You make a big stop on second down, force a long third down play. You defend that really well, force a fourth down. And I think, just forcing Barry to take the 3 points there is a win in and of itself for this Pirates team.
Got a nice email from Jennifer and Jody Billiard. Says, appreciate Southwestern's nice production of the Pirates versus Barry. Hello from Charlotte, North Carolina. Love watching our big number 60 left tackle David Billiard on the Vikings line. So there you go, TJ. I know he's on the other guys, but gotta love those big guys up front, right?
Yeah, you gotta love those big guys up front, especially if they're from Charlotte, North Carolina. What a beautiful area of this great country, Merle. Not better than Texas, but a great area nonetheless.
That was very diplomatic.
Yeah, I'm usually very, very toxic, right, when it comes to other places. Like Alpine, Brownwood, Seguin. But we won't get into that.
No, all those places we don't have to go to anymore. Well, maybe Seguin.
So you have a great defensive stop by your Pirates. They force the field goal. Your offense comes out ready to go. 2 bad plays on second and third down, and a great job from the special teams unit of Barry, and a 10-point swing there, Merle.
Yeah, big time. Good snap and holding the extra point. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So 9:20 to go, and now the score's starting to look a little ugly, 38-3. Southwestern on the short end of the stick. Well, you just got to shake it off and go back to work and try to do the things that you do and work on them to get better. There's still 4 more games to be played after this one. Not all of them are against top 25 teams, so.
One of them is.
One of them is, yeah, and we're going to get it 2 weeks from today against Trinity.
Down there in the Alamo City, San Antonio, Texas. A very slept-on city in the state of Texas, I think. Underrated.
I like San Antonio.
I like it too.
The Riverwalk and all that stuff.
I can't go into certain areas. I have some ex-girlfriends that I might see, so got to stay away. But for the most part, I love it.
So apologize. We are back. The internet acting the way the internet sometimes does, kind of hopping off and on. But I think we made some adjustments, and we're back on the stream. Don't know if you missed anything. If you did miss it, we did have a blocked Pirate punt that was scooped and fell out in the end zone, and that's why your score is now 38-3 in favor of the Barry Vikings. With 9:20 to go, third quarter. Line drive squib kick takes a high bounce. That's a live football, fielded at the 20. Guards at the 25. So second down and 15, now back at the 22-yard line. So 2 receivers left, 1 to the near side. Play action, dump it off, swinging here to the right side, complete out at the 20, the 25. Nice hold out across the 30, breaks across the 35, 40, 45, stays on his feet to the 50 and down to the Barry 46-yard line. Just a little swing pass to Samuel Johnson. Johnson did the rest of the work.
And a great play call there by the offensive coordinator, Coach Mask. Had the flow of the defense going to the left. He comes back with the screen pass to the right. And then Matt Gomez, number 53, great job by him getting the block downfield and springing the running back open. Huge play for the Pirates. Second time they've been across the 50 now here today.
So first down and 10 for Southwestern at the 47-yard line. Pitch out left side, hits the carpet, takes a friendly bounce, but it busted up the timing. Devin Phillips was able just to get the football back, but it's going to be a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, Phillips, luckily enough for him, able to scoop that one up like a shortstop, scooping up a grounder hit towards him. But unfortunately, a 2-yard loss for your Pirates.
It just messes up the timing of everything.
And then you have to worry about scooping the ball up and then not getting hit after that and coughing that up. So
right.
It's tough sledding out there if you mess up that pitch.
Second down and 12 from the Barry 49-yard line. 1 receiver left, trips here to the near side. Spriggs dropping back, looking. Pocket breaks down, rolls to his right, fires over to the right side, throws that one away, live to fight another day. Third down and long coming up.
Great coverage downfield and a great pursuit by the defensive line of Barry. I feel like Spriggs is a little uncomfortable right now in the pocket. And I mean, he's been sacked a few times. He's been hit a lot more times.
Right.
I'd be uncomfortable too.
Pirates trying to pick up this third down play and keep this drive alive. Third down and 12 from the Barry 49-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the near side. Dropping back. Spriggs stepping up, and he's going to go down. Going to be dropped at the 46-yard line. Yet another sack. And that time coming in was Carver Cole, the linebacker.
And I want to say that looked like a design QB run. It was going to be a draw, but right there, just a great play call by Barry. They had every single hole covered on the offensive line, and there was just nowhere for Spriggs to go. That's when we see that sack happen. And another, after a great play that got us across the 50, another bad plays that hurt us, and now we're punting.
Charlie Fournier had one blocked a moment ago that was returned for a touchdown. Good snap back this time. Gets it away clean, and it booms it. Angles over here to the near sideline. Fielded at the 13-yard line. Makes the first guy miss to the 15 to the 20. And hit from behind will fall forward to the 25-yard line. And that's where Barry will take over first down and 10 with 6:55 to go third quarter. Vikings leading it big right now, 38-3. Beautiful day here in Georgetown, Texas. Some windbreakers and sweatshirts appearing for the first time in many months.
Had to dust them off out the closet.
Yeah. Turn on the furnace tonight, you get that lovely smell as it burns away the dust.
I feel like you loved when you moved to Texas, Merle. You didn't have to wear all the heavy coats anymore. Didn't have to deal with the cold almost year-round, essentially.
Right.
But now you have to deal with the 100-degree heat. So pick your poison at that point.
First down and 10, Vikings at the 25-yard line. Embry play action, looking. Great protection, rolling to his right. Still has the football, given ground, and just throws that one over to the sideline. As the pressure coming in for the backside for the Pirates by Sefcik. Going to bring up a second down and 10.
There's just nowhere for Hemrick to throw right there. Great coverage downfield and a great pursuit by the defensive line of the Pirates. Big second down play upcoming.
Stops the clock with 6:47 to go. Well, Chris said they're not playing badly when he went into the locker room at halftime. I don't think we'd have that opinion of the way the second half has started here.
Just mistakes that are costing us.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Handoff up the middle, and a big hole across the 30. Tripped up at the 35-yard line, or he would still be running. I think that was Gomez. No, it was 19 for the Pirates. Now that is Luis Pena, the defensive back, who tripped him up. Otherwise, he might still be running.
Yeah, it was a good job by Pena just tripping him up there because, like you said, with the speed of this running back core for Barry, I can see that happening. But going back to that original point, Merle, it's just right now we're not playing all 11 of us doing our one job.
Right.
There's always one or two people that are not doing their job and costing us big.
Another big hole. Now cutting it back to the right side across the 50. Hit from behind. That's Alec Gomez knocking him down from behind with authority, but not before about a 16-yard pickup and another Viking first down.
And that's one thing that I'll miss after he graduates this year is Alec Gomez and his just desire and will to never give up. He's always the one that's going out there the most, being the most aggressive.
Right.
And he's been a force for this Pirates team over his 4 years here and will sorely be missed. I mean, maybe he'll take his COVID year. Who knows?
You never know.
I'd love it if he did.
First down 10 at the 48-yard line. Embry dropping back, looking.
It was a lot of hand checking, yes, but I mean, with the ball being so underthrown, I mean, that's just what's going to happen.
Right. They're both trying to come back and get to the football. It actually hit Micah Justice in the hip.
I think the issue becomes Justice just didn't turn his head around.
Right.
If he turns his head around, I think we don't get that penalty there, and Barry doesn't have the opportunity to extend this drive.
But they do, and it's the first and 10 at the Pirate 33-yard line. Pistol formation again. Handoff right side, and breaking tackles. Breaks another tackle to the 30 to the 25. There's the speed to the 20 to the 15, and out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. Plays the Pirates have made all season long. They're not making today. Brandon Cade for about a 23-yard scamper. First down and 10 for the Vikings.
And one thing, too, we talk about the speed. We talk about just the execution of Barry's offense. A big thing that's allowing these outside runs, too, is the blocking of the wide receivers. Number 14, Taron Westbrook right there. We haven't really called his name in terms of a lot of catches.
Right.
But he did a great job right there allowing his running back to get more room just by his blocks. So kudos to him.
Cade in the backfield, two receivers to the right, one to the near side. Embry in the shotgun. Quick drop, slant pattern, caught to the one and into the end zone, touchdown. They've been working it all day, and Bryce Herring takes it into the end zone to extend the lead further now, 44-3 with the extra point coming up.
Yeah, these quick slants are just killing every single coverage we have, whether it be zone, whether it be man. Like, it's right now, these wide receivers are doing a great job of just finding these weak spots in the Pirates defense, just settling in there, and Embry's delivering the pass on target.
Charlie Bell for the extra point. He's had a busy afternoon. Good snap and hold. Kick is up, and it is over the roof of the field house. So 4:49 to go third quarter, a third quarter that has been dominated by the Barry Vikings. They lead it now 45-3. As Christine Livingston writes in, shout out to all the Vikings and Dawson Livingston, number 45, and Will Johnson, number 21. Thank you very much, Christine. Thank you to all the Barry fans that wrote in, as well as all the Southwestern fans. There's still time, southwesternfb@gmail.com.
We really have not had this many write-ins before,
It's
even
kinda-
dating
it's-
back to last year.
It's kind of cool, yeah.
When we'd go on the road, I felt like we didn't get that many either, and here today, a lot of them.
It always takes that first one or two to break the ice. Nobody wants to be the first one. And
It's
then-
usually Bob Mask.
That's right, yeah.
He was like number 5 today.
Yep.
Or your mom. She usually breaks the ice too
Right.
for us. But she's here. How's she enjoying Texas?
Actually, she's back in Illinois.
She's already back?
Yeah, she did get to go to the show on Monday night, but she's back up there, and she had a great time.
Oh, so she probably is watching us today.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, why didn't you correct me, Merle? Now I feel stupid.
Well, no. Well, you might be stupid, but, you know, I'm going to let you swing from the fence for a
I
little
don't know
bit.
how I got into Southwestern with some of my scores.
Line drive kickoff, and fielded at the 10-yard line, up to the 15 of the 20, and knocked down at the 22-yard line. And again, the Pirates will take over first down 10 at the 22-yard line.
If I couldn't zone block and pass block, I don't know if I get a college education there, Merle, here at Southwestern. I might be going to the school 30 minutes south of Southwestern to get an education at that point.
You mean the one where I went to?
No. Austin Community College.
Christian Reeves on the return for the Pirates, first and 10 at the 22-yard line. I always joke about my University of Texas math, so, you know. The receivers to the left, one here to the near side. Straight ahead handoff, and we've got a new quarterback in. Out across to the 30-yard line. Damian Gomez will come in here. Started out the season as a starting quarterback and gave way to Jalen Spriggs, but they're pretty close. I would have to say they're about a 1 and a 1A right now.
Yeah, I mean, they're very interchangeable, and it's just I think Jalen Spriggs provided a spark offensively that we hadn't seen, and that's why he found himself in the starting role. But here, down 45-3, might as well let Damian in there and see what he can do.
And Gomez lets one fly and it turned the wide receiver around, but he almost came back and made a nice catch. It falls incomplete. Graydon Thompson, the intended target. He had a step. Couldn't quite haul it in.
And that's our first deep pass that we've seen from the Pirates.
Which is usually a sort of a hallmark of Jalen Spriggs.
Yeah, it's his arm strength. Obviously, we know he can run, and we know he can deliver the ball on target, but he has the arm strength, so it's weird, honestly, that we didn't see any deep passes from him today.
Third down, about a foot to go. And that's what he can do. Out across the 35-yard line, Gomez, a really good running quarterback, will pick up the first down out to the 35-yard line. First down, Pirates, with 3:58 to go third quarter.
I mean, he's built almost like a tight end, almost just a little shorter. He's got that thick body. He's able to just run up in there with those other big bodies on the defensive line of Barry and get those extra yards for the first down for the Pirates.
So first down, Southwestern at the 35, moving from left to right. Clock rolling, 3:40 to go third quarter. Two receivers left, two to the near side. Pass one out left side and dangerously thrown that one. Falls incomplete, second down and 10.
And I'm wondering if the secondary coach for Barry teaches that kind of technique, because that again right there we see the right hand pull the wide receiver back for Southwestern with the left hand going in to defend. It's a good strategy. I like the technique. But
it's almost like a swim move.
Yeah, almost. It's teetering on the line of the pass interference though.
Second down and 10 at the 35-yard line. Gomez, handoff up the middle and diving out to the 33-yard line. Pirates running game has been going in. You know, some really good plays and some not so good.
And that's the thing when you have this offensive line who hasn't really played together too much, and we talked about that in the broadcast. It's just tough to get those types of things going if you don't have that consistency, that camaraderie with the guy playing next to you.
That was Rodriguez on the carry. Fits and starts is the phrase that I was trying to come up with. Because sometimes they really come up with a 5 or 6, 7-yard pickup, or we saw Christian Reeves breaking a couple of nice runs, and then they've been smothered in the backfield in other ones. Play action, Gomez looking, swings it out left side, and caught. Nice catch. Out to the 45-yard line. What a fingertip grab by Samuel Johnson out of the backfield. That wasn't easy.
And a questionable spot there from the ref. I thought the ball reached to the line.
I do too.
But no, they're just put him a yard short, but Southwestern's going to go for it, it looks like.
4th down in the yard, and there's Gomez. Straight ahead, push, need a 1. He's going to pick up 2, but we got a timeout, I think. Timeout taken by Berry before the play.
Great timeout there.
Yeah.
Great timeout. Your defense wasn't set at all, and you able to get that in quickly. Man, good job by the Berry head coach.
So it'll be 4th down and 1 when we come back. 2:37 to go. Looking over to Melvin. You got any scoring updates? You want to take a break?
You know, why not? Trinity right now, 31-3 over Center. We will see Trinity 2 weeks from today right here on Vype Live. In the horseshoe, 10-10 at the half. And then, real good game. And then right now, Mizzou in control of Louisiana State University, 25-17.
Boy, what happened to LSU this year? They're really struggling.
I think they're still thinking Joe Burrow's the quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah, Florida State knocked the accent out of Brian Kelly.
Well, after the timeout, the Pirates are going to punt it away, allegedly. 4th down and 1 from the 44-yard line. Good snap back to Fournier. And a high booming punt. Lands at the 27-yard line, fielded at the 20, and knocked out at the 21. Great coverage there by the Pirates on the special teams. Hustling down the field, Micah Justice. I love that when you see a guy who's a mainstay of your defense or your offense hustling down the field on special teams.
And that's the thing, is special teams is one of those spots where Micah Justice got to start.
Right.
And for a lot of young guys that are out there, for a lot of recruits that are listening, don't sleep on special teams. That's how I got my start at Southwestern. I was on the field goal unit. That's how I first started playing and proving myself, was just doing my job on the field goal unit, making those blocks. If you can do your job out here on punt return, kick return, any on all that, you'll prove yourself to the coaches and find yourself more on the offensive and defensive sides of the ball.
First down, 10 at the 20-yard line, pump fake, and pass over here to the near sideline, and that ball is caught at the 45-yard line. Pretty good coverage down the field, but an even better catch by Kamari Smith. And it'll be first down Berry at the Pirate 45-yard line. I mean, DJ James was stride for stride with him.
But you were kind of waiting for Hembry to finally connect on one of those deep throws. It seemed all day that it was great coverage by Southwestern, but it was always just a bad throw here and there. And finally, Hembry places one in there. And no matter how good of coverage you have, when you have a great throw like that, it's hard to overcome.
First down at the Pirate 41-yard line. Handoff up the middle to the 40 to the 35, down to the Pirate 33-yard line. Southwestern defense might be getting a little tired now. They've been on the field a lot here in the second half. Brandon Cade on the carry. Abby Sprayberry riding in, says go Berry number 90 and go number 96 Kiwanis, talking about Kiwanis Walker of the Berry Vikings. Second down and 3 from the 34-yard line. Play action, looking, firing over to the left side. He's behind the defense now, caught touchdown.
Deja vu with that play.
Indeed. Jaden Melville hauls it in. Makes it now 51-3 with 1:07 to go as Berry closing in on the scoring average for the season.
And Hembry looked like he overthrew Smith right there. And I want to say the wind kind of picked that one up and held it in the air a little longer, gave the receiver a little bit more time to settle underneath it.
Good snap and hold. Kick is up. Kick is good, and you're right. That was Kamari Smith. I always get thrown off by the double numbers.
No, you're all good.
One on offense, one on defense. Kamari Smith hauling that pass in, and the score now 52-3 with 1:07 to go here in this third quarter.
It's something that Coach Austin mentioned in the show with you on Monday, Merle. Berry's not going to stop. Berry is going to continue to pour it on because since they lost to Trinity, they have to prove if they want a playoff spot at one of those at-large bids that they deserve it. And so the more you score, the better you look, obviously, to the voters, to the committee, and for the Pirates, you have to stop them because Berry's not going to stop.
Yeah, they're up by 51. They're looking for those style points, those big margins of victory like you talked about. And they're getting one today here, 51-3. John Cole writes in, thanks for the broadcast so we can watch our son Carver Cole, number 28, with Berry from Highland, Utah. We've been all over the country today. Great to hear it.
You know, Merle, that's a lot of Berry fans tuning in to today, so we're reaching far links today.
Yes, we are.
We can get Vype all over the country at this point.
That's the ulterior motive. The secret, the kudzu plan.
The 10-year plan.
Right.
I love it.
Another squib kick along the ground. It's going to take the high bounce, fielded at the 18-yard line to the 20 to the 25 near sideline, and steps out of bounds. A bit of a late hit there at the 29-yard line. Not called.
I'd like to think we provide the best broadcast in all of D3. At least for the ones I see for the other teams.
Right, yeah.
I know we beaten them. We don't wear suits or anything, but we do our thing up here.
I don't like me in a suit.
I bet you'd look good, Merle.
Yeah. First down 10. Oh,
that didn't look good.
That didn't look good at all. That'll push the Pirates back another 5 yards and make it 1st and 15 at the 25-yard line. Steve Bassett writes in, Steve and Gayla Bassett watching from Savannah, Georgia. Wife and I were born in Palestine, Texas. Carter Morgan, 26, born in LaGrange, Texas. That's where my wife's family's from. They worked there for 25 years at the Fayette Power Project in LaGrange. And now I've got ZZ Top on my head for the rest of the afternoon.
Have I told you that ZZ Top's wife held me as a baby?
Really?
Yeah. Back in, because I grew up in Houston, we used to have season tickets to go watch the Astros in the Astrodome. For some reason, ZZ Top's wife also had season tickets behind my parents.
That's pretty cool.
And so, got held by ZZ Top's wife as a baby.
Kristen Reeves on the carry, 4-yard pickup. 2nd down and 11 from the 29-yard line. The receivers left, one on the near side. And going to keep it. Gomez out across the 30 to the 32-yard line, picking up 3 yards on the play. Third down after the penalty. 3rd down and 8 from the 32-yard line. Might be the final play of this third quarter.
I think it definitely should be if you're the Pirates offensively.
Yeah. It's a good opportunity here for Gomez, who lost his starting role. There's a good chance for him to keep playing and try to fight his way back in. As Coach has been talking about, it's competition right now.
Yeah, it's a very competitive environment. I mean, think about every single position outside of offensive line in terms of depth. Quarterback, you have 2 great quarterbacks. Running backs, you have 5 in the room. Wide receivers, you have so many that can make big plays. I mean, there's so much competition for this Pirates team, and it's about finding the right piece that works.
Into the third quarter, 52-3. We'll take a break in a second. I want to go down to Chuck Tracy down on the sidelines. Chuck, not a very good quarter for the Pirates. What's the mood like down there in the field?
Well, the mood on the Pirates sideline has not changed very much at all. It's focused. It's let's go do our work. TJ mentioned a little bit earlier that there are a lot of folks out there doing their job, but it takes 11. And when you're going against a school like or a program like Berry College that is trying to make an at-large bid in the postseason, then they're very workmanlike out here. You see limited emotion from the Berry College players. They're all about execution. And the Pirates are just trying to hang on here and improve the program. That's one thing to keep in mind. The Pirates aren't playing for just today. They're playing for the rest of the season and years beyond. And what a better team than to sharpen your sword against than this Berry College squad.
Yeah, that's a great point, Chuck.
Mark.
Thank you. Thanks, Chuck Tracy down on the sidelines. As the fourth quarter underway, they're not messing around. Right back to the action. Pass incomplete. Threw it behind his intended target. That'll bring up a 4th down. Chuck brings up a great point, TJ Vela. We talked about the youth on this team. You know, you can't really sharpen your blade against a wet noodle. And Barry is anything but a wet noodle right now. They're showing the Pirates what level they need to get to.
It takes me back to my days back in 2016, 2017, where we were playing schools like Hardin-Simmons, UMHB. Those were some of the best schools in D3 at the time. And for a young team that we were, playing in those games, getting that experience was so important as we moved on throughout our college years, and it helped us out a lot. It gave us that confidence that, we can hang with these guys.
Right.
It's just a matter of we need to fix certain things here or there. As right there, that punt's not going to be good for the Pirates defense that's about to come out. But back to what I was saying, it's just making sure that in these types of games, obviously it's tough, but if you can get that experience, if you can get that confidence in you, you'll be good for years to come. Your future's going to be brighter than Chuck's shirt down there.
And that's pretty darn bright. 10-yard punt for Fournier. Great hang time, but the wind knocked it backwards like throwing a Frisbee to yourself, and it's going to set up the Vikings here at the Southwestern 44-yard line. Shonda Melville riding in, says enjoying the game from Atlanta, supporting the defense, and Jaden Melville and the Vikings. So Southwestern short end of the scoreboard. They're being outnumbered in the emails, too, by about 2-1 here. Pirate fans need to rally here in the fourth quarter.
I think they're just all here at Birkelbach Field. That's why we're not getting too many write-ins from the SU side.
Oh, fumbles exchange, and the ball's on the carpet. The Pirates, I think, have the turnover recovered. I think it was Jalen Levine came away with the football. Yep, it was. He got a shot out earlier. See what happens when you give a shot out to a player. He makes a nice play.
It's funny how voodoo works. A bobbled snap, a bobbled handoff, and now this Pirates starting here with their best field position of the day. What did I say when we started this second half, Merle? Turnovers. If the Pirates defense get turnovers,
right,
get the ball back to their Pirates offense in great field position, they can make things happen. And down now 52-3, make something happen.
Jalen Levine, the sophomore, 285-pounder out of North Shore High School in Houston. My wife's alma mater.
Really?
Yep.
We have a lot of connections today.
Seems like it,
a lot
yeah.
more than normal.
First down and 10 from the Pirate 48-yard line. One receiver wide right, trips to the near side. Handoff Phillips right side. He's got a nice seam across the 50 down to the 46-yard line. Gains of about 5 yards on the play. Second down and 5. 52-3 Pirates on the short end of the stick. You at least want to get to double digits. It just looks better.
Yeah, it gives you that. Those moral. I've been saying Merle for so long. Moral wins, moral victories.
Ball spotted across the midfield stripe for the third time today. Ball at the 47-yard line of Berry. Second down and 5 from the 47. Gomez handoff, looking for running room. Phillips is going to reverse field. Now look at Gomez get out and block for him to the 45-yard line. It's only a 1 or 2 yard pickup. How about that for Damian Gomez? Pirates fans wanted a flag over there. I don't see one coming out.
Yeah, he got pushed out there way deep into the out of bounds territory. Very surprised you're not getting a flag on that one.
But I love Gomez with the hustle. As soon as he saw what Phillips was doing, he got out there and led the way.
And those are the type of things that get you the respect from your team, especially you obviously lost your spot, all this stuff like that shows you're still competing, you're still wanting to help this team win in every way you can. That's the kind of thing that proves you're a leader.
Third down and 4. And breaking one tackle, steps up across the 45 and down to the 42-yard line, makes it very near the first down marker. Nice run there for Devin Phillips. Looked like they had him stacked up. They're going to give him the first down.
And I said it the last time we were here, Devin Phillips out of the 361 Rockport, Texas. You got to watch him, man. He's shifty.
So much talent on the offensive side of the ball.
It feels like untapped potential almost, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. First and 10 Pirates at the 42. Gomez, handoff Phillips straight up the middle, and this time Berry's there to stack him up and knock him down. That was Nick Palmer, the junior linebacker, on the stop. Clock rolling, 13 minutes left in this one. Berry just kind of like a meat grinder, just kept working. Nothing dramatic, no big rush. They got 21-0 or anything like that. They just kept putting on the pressure, and it finally opened up a big lead here. Gomez, handoff Phillips, nowhere to run. Now he cuts back to the right and gets back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe lost the yard in the play. Second down and 11 coming up.
Yeah, I guess if you're going to analyze everything, it's third down too at that. And I guess if you're going to analyze, the game, something that killed the Pirates previously in previous games, big plays. We haven't really seen a big play outside of maybe the last offensive drive for Berry that before the fumble. I mean, it's just Berry just keep being consistent, and something that we've always wanted the Pirates to be is consistent. And right now it shows why, being consistent is important. You're up 52-3 on the Pirates.
Yep. Michael Clark on that previous stop. Third down, 11 coming up. Gomez dropping back. Pass over the middle, complete to the 35-yard line, and 30 bounce to the outside and down to the Berry 28-yard line. Nice pitch and catch there from Gomez to Mitchell Garrett. Garrett's quietly put together a pretty decent ball game today for Southwestern.
Yeah, a lot of catches, great blocks from him. He's someone that we said the last time we were here, he needs to get going offensively.
Right.
And I think, we're seeing it here. It's starting to get going. He had a touchdown in the last game. Keep that going. Keep that momentum. And in your junior season, it's only going to get better.
11.5 to go. Pirates with another first down at the Berry 28-yard line. One receiver to the left, two to the near side. Gomez. Play action. Pass. Right side. Oh, had him open. Undershot him. Tried to shot put that out there instead of just throwing it natural. Tried to aim it looked like.
It's almost like he was too open that he just got so excited. It was like the first time my grandpa took me hunting and the deer just walked out and it was a clear open shot. I thought, oh, man, it's too easy at this point. And, I didn't miss, but I was nervous.
Second down and 10 at the 28-yard line. Handoff. Phillips looking for running them. Picks his way and spins and runs right into traffic. No gain of the play. Third down and 10. This deep Berry defense still playing hard.
Just no push right now from the Southwestern offensive line.
And we got an injured Viking getting up slowly. That's Michael Clark. He was involved in the previous stop, trotting off the field.
And now they have a fresh defensive line out there.
Right.
So it's going to be even tougher for the Southwestern offensive line. All of them have their hands on their hips right now. They're tired.
Berry will take on Millsaps College next Saturday. Third down and 10 from the 28-yard line. And not much running room. I think it was Rodriguez on the carry back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. The Pirates will head up to Kentucky to Center College.
So the next time we'll be here will be against Millsaps, won't it?
That'll be against Trinity, I think.
No, Trinity's in San Antonio.
It will be Trinity 2 weeks from today.
Oh, it is? We're playing
Yes.
Trinity here?
Yep.
Thank goodness I didn't want to go to San Antonio. Terrible city.
Yeah, 2 weeks from today, 1 o'clock, an afternoon start against the Trinity Tigers. Old SCAC rival. Fourth down. Pirates going to go for it. Gomez looking. Pass over to the right side, looking for Sexton in the end zone. Caught, touchdown, Pirates. Just threw it up in the air, said Dugan go get it, and he did. And Southwestern on the board again with 9:54 to go in the fourth quarter.
A perfect throw, a perfect corner route. Man, where has that pitch and catch been all day, Merrill?
Yeah.
I mean, just right in the middle where only Duke and Sexton can catch it. Great job by Gomez, who probably hasn't thrown a ball all day outside of warming up a little bit. It's just a great job by him. And finally, we get one into the end zone, Merle.
48 on for the extra point. Low snap, good hold by Gomez, and Fournier splits the uprights. So with 9:54 to go in the ball game, the new score now 52-10, and Melvin Jones is gesticulating wildly, so he must have something important to talk about.
It was a penalty, so wanted the official to say what he needed to say. So quick update, there is rain right now in Baltimore, game 1 of the ALDS. Orioles and Rangers. Max Scherzer not on the Rangers roster for this series. For you Braves fans, Braves first pitch, I believe, 6 p.m. Eastern time later on tonight.
Look at Melvin, knowing the audience, knowing that we got a lot of Atlanta fans tuned in.
We probably have a lot of Braves fans.
Yeah.
They're the favorites to win the World Series this year. The Astros are going to beat Michael Rose's team here, the Twins, I think, today and tomorrow. And then Tuesday.
Michael Rose was upset that I didn't announce Astros and Twins, so that is coming up next right after Orioles and Rangers. That was for Michael Rose.
That's Carlos Correa's homecoming to the Minute Maid Park.
We won't talk about the Cubs. Kickoff coming here for Fournier from the 35-yard line. There's a short high push kick he's known for. Fielded at the 30-yard line, at the 35-yard line, and good coverage there by Southwestern. But Berry take over first down 10 from the 35-yard line with 9:50 to go. Well, sometimes it's little things. They're averaging almost 56 points a game. Right now, the Pirates have held them at least under that average. So there's still a goal out there. You're not going to get the win, but you still got something to work for.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the never giving up aspect. I mean, right now, we know Barry's going to continue to try their best. The Pirates need to continue to put the best thing out there that they can, and they will.
So trips here to the near side in a triangle. One receiver wide left for Barry.
And a lot of confusion out there defensively for the Pirates with that bunt, that trip set to the right. They had 3 receivers, but only 2 people covering them.
That doesn't work. I know I went to UT, but I know that 3's more than 2, so that's not going to work. Nick Best in a quarterback, by the way, for Barry, the 5'11", 190-pound junior. So we mentioned, yes, Barry will travel or return home to take on Millsaps College next Saturday at 4 o'clock. And Southwestern will travel up to Center College up in Kentucky for a noon kickoff. And, of course, we won't have that broadcast. So you'll be able to watch it on Southwestern Pirates for whatever coverage that Center provides. I guarantee it won't be as much fun as us.
That's what I'm saying. These Barry people sending in all these shout-outs, it's got to be because of how good they're doing and because of us, Merle. And because of the great job Michael Rose is doing on camera.
Yep.
The score updates from Melvin. They don't get all this with other schools.
Of course, we got to put up a Chuck Race in the sideline, but you can't have everything.
I mean, they have to put sunglasses on every time we pan to Chuck. It's insane.
First and 10 from the 35-yard line. Handoff off left tackle. Nice hold across the 40, 45 to the 50. Hurdles the man at the 45 to the 40, down to the Pirate 39-yard line. Nice run by Gage Lee, a freshman running back.
I mean, we said it. Barry's not going to stop. That was a great run right there by Lee. And, I mean, we talk about the depth of Southwestern. The depth of Barry right now looking pretty good, too.
Yeah. Trips here to the near side. One receiver wide left. Quarterback's going to keep this one, and he's going to be wrapped up and knocked down. Nick Willis on the carry. Nice play from behind by Maureen Williams-Jack, the defensive tackle. Well, you know, it's one of those things when you get smacked in the mouth, coaches want to see how you respond. The Pirates scored. Barry wants to respond here.
And Williams-Jack, someone we haven't really called today. I mean, he's normally a fixture on that defensive line. See if he can get going here late in the fourth quarter.
Gain of a yard, 2nd down and 9. Straight ahead, handoff across down inside the 35, down to the 33-yard line. Going to bring up a 3rd down at about 5. Another nice carry for Lee as the clock continues to roll. 8:40 to go. Third down and 5 from the Pirate 33-yard line. One receiver to the left, to the near side. Quick drop, looking to make his first throw. Now he's going to scramble, and you called it, TJ. Coming in and making another nice play for the Pirates. Maureen Williams-Jack. Won't be a sack as he got back to the line of scrimmage, but
big stop.
Good play, big stop.
You know, I think he has one of the cooler nicknames on the team, Merle. His nickname's Rhino.
Rhino?
Yeah, his teammates call him Rhino. Obviously, it's because of Marion, but I'd like to think it's because of how good he plays. He plays like a rhino out there, just bullying his way to make tackles.
4th down coming up. They're going to go for it. Willis dropping back. Pass over to the right side. Ran, overshot his target. Boy, that would have been good for a big pickup. Tried to swing it out on the right side to Gage Lee, but just a little bit off the mark, and the Pirate defense will get a stand. And, you know, still got half a quarter to work with. Plenty of time to get down the field and get another score on the board.
And make this a little bit closer. I'm a very optimistic person. We've known that.
The first down and 10 Pirates at their own 33-yard line as they take over on the turnover on downs. Moving from right to left. Gomez stays in. One receiver right, 2 to the near side. Hand off up the middle and out to the 35, maybe the 36-yard line before he shoved back. On the stop for Barry was Martin Ramos.
The sophomore out of Florida. Shout out another state.
C.J. Jackson was on the carry for the Pirates, number 26. Yet another running back. Two receivers here to the near side, one wide right. Gomez hands it off. Jackson stacked up at the 25-yard line and managed to fall forward to the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up a third down and long coming up here. Stop for Barry was made by Will Johnson.
I mean, this is another spot where we talked about Damian going in there and proving that he can make plays still. I mean, a lot of these positions are going to have some younger guys fall in because the coaches want to get looks. They want to see what they can do. So C.J. Jackson in right now can hopefully make the most of his opportunity here.
Lost a yard in that previous play, so third down and 7 coming up. Draw play. Oh, had a seam momentarily, but Barry was right there waiting for him. One guy was all it took to disrupt that play, and that one guy was David Adochu. Easy for me to say. If he doesn't make the play, that's going to be a long pickup for the Pirates.
Yeah, he read that perfectly. He saw the draw from a mile away, and it was like the Red Sea parting. But then right there he goes, making the tackle in the hole.
Yeah, looks like we might have a new punter in here for the Pirates.
Yeah, Charlie Fournier was wearing black sleeves all day.
This is Sergio Cobos, a freshman out of Chula Vista, California. Lands at the 50 and has backspin on it. Going to be dead at the 44-yard line, so that didn't go much better. Only about a 10-yard punt there again. Kicking game usually a strength for the Pirates, but it's really kind of struggled here today. We've had a punt block that was covered in the end zone. We've had a couple of shanked punts.
Just a tough day all around.
Yeah, the coach's job is never done. You think it's kind of like a little whack-a-mole. You fix one problem and another one pops up somewhere. 5:37 left. Barry with the football at the Southwestern 44-yard line. Looks like yet another quarterback in here for the Vikings. This is number 15, Christian Lewis, a sophomore out of Calhoun, Georgia. Handoff up the middle and stacked up after a short pickup of a yard or two. That was Carter Morgan on the carry. Still see the ones in on defense. They don't want to give up another score.
They want to keep it under that average that we were
exactly
talking about.
Right. Yep. Second down and 9 from the 43-yard line. Two receivers left, one to the near side. Handoff up the middle and going to be down to the 40. Nice rugby scrum inside the 40 down to the 39-yard line for a 4-yard pickup. Sets up a third down and 5. On the carry that time was Nick Palmer, I think. Nope, Eli Roberts, the other number 11. Listed as a tight end and a halfback. So 3rd and 5 coming up from the 39-yard line. Clock continues to roll here. One receiver left, trips here to the near side. Dropping back to pass. Pressure coming from the edge and pass underneath. Caught at the 25-yard line. A big hit, but somehow Taron Westbrook hung on to the football. And down to the 25-yard line, good for a Barry first down.
One thing that's been really impressive, too, with Barry's offense is their wide receivers and their ability to catch the ball in traffic, their ability just to catch the ball in general. I mean, when we think about all the opportunities Southwestern had to move the ball forward to get first downs, but they dropped the pass,
right.
Barry hasn't done that offensively, and I think when we think of great teams, that's what they're supposed to do, and Barry's proving that here today.
Yeah, that time met in the backfield, but bounced free, stayed on his feet to the 25, and managed to pick up a yard in the play. I don't know how Jackson Olbrecht held on to that football, because he was met right in the backfield, right as he made the exchange with the quarterback, Lewis.
I want to say Cam Walker was the one that was out there in the backfield. I think the thing was he went for the double tackle. He tried to tackle the quarterback and the running back, and when you start splitting up the power that you bring with your tackles, obviously it's not going to be enough to bring a full-grown man down, and we saw that right there.
Gain of a yard, second down and 9 from the 24-yard line. Hand off right side, giving ground, cutting it back up, makes the man miss, and push from behind down to the 21-yard line. Coming in backside that time for the Pirates, number 53 was Cam Walker again. Back-to-back plays by Walker.
Cam Walker and then I think Malik McDonald too making a play on the ball. Another 3rd and 5 situation here for Barry.
Gage Lee back in the ball game as the running back behind his quarterback, Christian Lewis. 3rd down and 5 from the 21-yard line. Trips wide left. Quarterback's going to keep it himself, looking for running and picks his way inside the 15. Tripped up there by Lund. But not before picking up a first down. First down and 10 at the Pirate 14-yard line.
And right now the Barry offensive line just doing a great job creating holes for their runners. I mean, they're keeping the ball on the ground, trying to milk this clock, and it's very impressive how they're able to do so right now.
Vikings in no hurry. Going to be inside of 2 minutes to go when we snap it. Play clock down to 5. Straight ahead, handoff. And dives down to the 10-yard line. The knee touchdown at the 11. Gain of 4, 2nd down and 6 from the 11-yard line.
I imagine they would try and score here too. I mean, just to get those points, those style points that we talked about. But I mean, they don't necessarily need to. The clock will run down out of time when it's all, within 4 down territory here.
Nice job by this Barry unit, though, moving down the field against the Pirate starters who are given ground grudgingly. 2nd down at the 11-yard line. Straight ahead running again and bounces off to the right side and shoved down at the 9-yard line. Jalen Levine, number 99, appropriately enough, tackling him at the 9. Did you see him get up?
Who?
Jalen Levine.
No, I didn't see it. What did he do?
You look like a gymnast. Big guy like that, he hopped right back up. That was pretty cool.
These defensive ends, these outside linebackers, they're very athletic for the Pirates. And a new unit coming in, we might see the victory formation from Barry.
Yep, 3rd down at the 5-yard line. Have to snap it one more time. Looks like they're just going to take a knee, and they feel like they've made their point. So takes the knee. The clock will tick down. Barry does not have to run another play if they don't want to, and they're going to head to the sideline. And the Barry Vikings are going to improve to 4-1 on the season, 2-1 in conference play. Southwestern going to drop to 1-5 and 1-3 in conference play. As the scoreboard clock ticking down to 0, your final score is going to be 52-10. Disappointing afternoon, TJ, for the Pirates, but still some stuff, particularly in that first half, to build off of going forward.
You saw a lot of moments where different things could happen if one thing went differently.
Right.
I mean, it's a lot of, you see the potential, you see the spark that they can have. It's just a matter of doing that consistently and building on that as a team. And I think once we can do that, it's a young group, like we've said. Once this young group can learn how to play together like that, it's going to be very exciting football to watch here at Southwestern.
It really is, and I'll be very curious to see how Barry does the rest of the way. Again, they started football back in 2013, same time the Pirates brought football back. And Barry's head coach, Tony Konchewski, in his 11th season, the only coach they've had. I'm sure he and Coach Austin they're down there talking right now. They'll probably share some war stories over the past couple of weeks about what it was like to build a program from nothing.
Yeah, I mean, how often is it that you know another coach that started the program the same year as you,
right,
that has been around as a head coach the same amount of time as you? I mean, it's unheard of. So these two obviously can trade a lot of stories, a lot of advice, and I'm sure that's what the head coach from Barry is saying. It's like, hey, you're doing a great job here, Coach Austin. Just keep it up.
So the Pirates don't get the win. They come up short by a score of 52-10, but some stuff to work off of. Don't forget to come out to Jack's Lounge inside the beautiful Georgetown Sheraton on Monday night at 6 o'clock for SU Football Weekly with Coach Austin. He'll talk about this game. We'll have some highlights and some player guests, and we'll set the table for next week's game as well. We're just waiting right now for Coach to make his way over to talk to Chuck.
Don't think he is.
I don't think he is. I'm kind of surprised. Well, why don't we take a quick break, Melvin? When we'll give him. Maybe he might want to go in the locker room and no, he's reverse course. He realized it. We'll stick around. He's coming back to talk to Chuck Tracy after all.
Maybe he just wanted everyone to get in the locker room.
Yeah.
Like ensure that everyone went in there first.
Well, we won't keep him waiting. Coach has joined Chuck Tracy. Chuck, take it away.
Thanks, Merle. Okay, Coach, not the outcome you had hoped for, obviously. What are your initial thoughts here after today's game?
I thought very good things about it. At the end of the day, even with giving up a special teams touchdown, we held them under their average, and they were trying to make a campaign for the national playoffs as an at-large team. They're trying to win every game as much as they can. So, the same things that have bothered us this year bother us. So still a lot of work to do, but that effort and that focus and intensity will really help this season.
Well, and you've seen some progress in some of those areas, especially turnovers, although there was one today along with the block punt as well. But you've seen improvement in terms of protection of the ball, and you got to see some youngsters today against a pretty quality club and what they can do. Talk about those guys.
Well, yeah, we're super young, especially with the injuries that we've had. 2/3 of our two deep is now freshmen and sophomores and one transfer. So a lot of new players. We're getting a ton of experience. Jalen's makes us 3 starts and 0 turnovers. That's definitely a tier. Not a lot better there. We just gotta stop fumbling it now.
Well, good luck, Coach. We'll talk to you on Monday at SU Football Weekly. And there you go, Merle. Sounds like he's not as disappointed as you might be after a big loss, because this is a quality opponent that the Pirates lost to today, and it's obvious they are trying to get those style points.
Yeah, 52-10 the final score. Pretty competitive game in the first half and kept them under their average, like he said. And you got a lot of playing time, like you pointed out, with all those young guys. They're only going to get better the rest of the season, heading into the next year. What are your thoughts on the game? You have obviously a different vantage point down there in the sideline than we have up here.
Well, I mentioned it earlier when you came down to me during or right at the end of the third quarter. This is a really good football team. This is one of the best football teams that I've been on the field for since Mary Hardin Baylor. There's a lot of football to be played for these Pirates. Obviously, you want to try to do your best. Trinity's a couple of weeks away, and the one loss that Berry College has been mentioned was to Trinity, and so the Pirates have their work cut out for them in preparation for essentially their biggest rival.
Well, Chuck, great job. All kidding aside, I know you came straight back from the airport over here after coming back in from San Diego, so I appreciate you making the hustle, making the trip, and great job down there. Get some rest.
Yeah, it's nap 30. I'm going to go watch the Longhorn OU game on DVR, and hopefully I'll stay awake through it.
All right, sounds good. Chuck Tracy, we'll see you in a couple of weeks. So 52-10, your final score, and TJ Vail is back with me here as we get ready to wrap this one up, and Mike's going to put us on camera again. Your thoughts on now they've had at least a couple minutes to kind of process things.
I mean, we went up against a better team. I mean, Barry, to their credit, is a really great team. There's a reason they're ranked top 25, but there was a lot of instances where we made a lot of killer mistakes. There's a lot of instances where we can get better, and once we do, like I said earlier, it's going to be very exciting football to watch here at Southwestern, and it's going to be where people are saying that Southwestern team was just a better team than we were today.
What goes around comes around,
exactly.
Right? Melvin Jones, any final thoughts here before we let you go?
I mean, I got to piggyback off what TJ said. I mean, it's hard to give up a 50 burger, especially at home, especially against a league foe. But this is the first time that the Pirates are in this league this season, inaugural season in this league. So they're going to get better. Now they have number 6 coming into the house in 2 weeks. Let's see how much they improved when they play Trinity 2 weeks back here at Birkelback.
Well, Melvin Jones, awesome job as always, coming up from San Antonio after working a game last night. Michael Rose worked a game last night. TJ was off goofing off last night.
I was at St. Edwards. I told you I was doing volleyball.
Yeah, you were. Melvin battling the internet, and the best thing that Melvin Jones did all day today was going all broadcast without giving away who's winning between Texas and OU. So we better get out of here before we accidentally find out.
I know who's winning, but I'm not going to say.
I figured you did. So final thoughts, TJ?
Just keep getting better. Live to fight another day. Just keep getting better, keep getting that experience, and it's going to be exciting football to watch here at Southwestern. Trust me.
Yes, it is. So be sure to come back out here 2 weeks from today when the Pirates take on Trinity. So, the Pirates dropping to 1-5, 1-3 in conference play. They'll travel to Central College up in Kentucky next week. Noon kickoff for that one. For the Berry Vikings, they improved to 4-1, 2-1 in conference play, and they'll return home to take on Millsaps College with a 4 o'clock kick there in Georgia. So that's going to do it for us this afternoon. And our next broadcast will be in 2 weeks from today as the Pirates take on Trinity University right back here at Burkabach Field. From our broadcast partner, TJ Vaylor, our producer, Melvin Jones, our camera operators, Michael Rose and Okoye Anderson, our QA this afternoon, Nathan Nunez, our technical director, Sina Vincott. My name is Merle Bertrand, signing out from Burkabach Field. Your final score, it was Berry 52, the Southwestern Pirates 10. Good thing about the Yulee Star, TJ, we got the rest of the afternoon in front of us.
I don't know what I'm going to do with all my time.
We'll figure it out. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next time right here on the Vype Live Network. Good night, everybody.
Pirates fight for old Southwestern, for alma mater dear. Pirates fight for old Southwestern. To Southwestern will be loyal to the sun from the sky. And remember to the end that a fight will never die. Pirates fight, yeah we win. Ay. Pirates fight.